We here at JewelleryMaker know how popular our 10-strand mystery packs have been, so we're bringing them back. You can get your hands on these completely random lucky dips for just £25. This works out to just £2.50 per strand, but be warned, it's while stocks last. Add this to your order and you won't be disappointed. Just ask for this code whilst on the phone to our call centre on 0800 644 655 or simply type the code into our website and add to your basket. JewelleryMaker, giving you the best deals on genuine gemstones.
You can now keep in touch by following JewelleryMaker on Twitter. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Come and join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she takes you on a creative journey building face canes from polymer clay. Debbie will guide you through the different stages of how to build each part of the face. Then you will focus on adding detail and character to your piece. Get creative and make personalised designs with this exciting workshop. The full course includes a block of acrylic and translucent polymer clay, an array of polymer clay colours to add detail, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our gemstone museum and shop. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
It's 5 o'clock. It's now time for the opener.
Hello and welcome to the Late Show. I have to say, I am loving that opening titles. I love that. All the fireworks going, so shall we do the opener? And then we'll have a little intro and we'll have a chat, but let's start with this opener, just because that beginning was so amazing. Let's roll with it. We have got a beautiful finance kit for you. I love this. Love this. Right, we don't have very many of these at all. We've got head pins, crimp beads, and my favourite, disco beads. Oh yes, disco beads. Right, let's have a quick look at these. These are the beautiful head pins. There we go. All sterling silver for you, all sterling silver. So you've got the head pins, you've got the crimp beads. We can grab those. Oh, we can, look at that. And then we've got the disco beads. These are my favourite. They're called disco beads because they just sparkle as the light hits it. Now you are getting 20 of the crimp beads. And how many of the disco beads? Wow. Oh wow, 50 of the disco beads, 50 of the crimp beads, and then 20 of the head pins. That's a great mix. That's loads. That is lots and lots there. Lots and lots indeed. So we've got all sterling silver. The disco beads are 2.5 by 2 millimeters. The head pins are 40 millimeters. And the crimp beads are 2 by 2 millimeters. So 50 pieces in the disco beads and the crimp beads, and 20 pieces in the head pins. Oh, I love these disco beads. Right, let me see if I can grab these so you can actually see the disco effect, because I love it. It's the way it's sort of faceted all the way around and it just sparkles as the light catches it. Imagine making designs of that. Look at that. Most reflective of all the metals as well. So what a shimmer that has got. That's a great mix, isn't it? In the rose gold plated in the crimp beads, We've got the gold plated in the head pins and keeping the sterling silver in those disco beads. I love it. These are brilliant. Right. If you were to buy them all separately, it would be at £15.85. But we're going to take it really low for you because indeed it is the opener with fireworks and all. So we've got, where are we going to go? £11.95, amazing. £11.95. So we're getting 20 pieces of the head pins, 50 pieces in the crimp beads and the disco beads. Yes, so we get 120 pieces all in all for £11.95. £11.95. If you're creating very chic pieces, maybe you might want to use those disco ball, or maybe, well, when would you use them? When would be the best time to use these? For evening wear, perhaps? So when you take them out, they're really going to sparkle, although they're going to look great in sunshine as well, aren't they? Really fabulous. Lovely. £11.95 for a sterling silver combo. 20 head pins, 50 crimp beads and 50 disco beads. Love it. A great, great combination. You're just getting so many of them in there, which is wonderful. Instead of £15.95, we're going at £11.95. That's £6 back in your pockets before you've even started. Love that. Fabulous. So yes, we have got the crimp beads, the head pins, and those disco beads. They are fabulous. So much sparkle. But I think if you are sort of wanting to really boost up your collections, just have them there ready. I've never seen these disco beads before, so something a little bit different, something a little bit unusual as well. If you've got that in your basket, do check that out because those disco beads are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So well done if you are kick-starting with that findings kit. That's great. Right then, so welcome to the Late Show. My name's Vicky. Lovely to see you here this evening, but I am not alone, and no, I'm here with the lovely Laura Binding.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
That's good. Now you are busying away there with lots of pieces that we've got coming up in the show tonight. How are you finding things?
Yes, great. I've got some lovely things. I've got a really lush, something really lush here.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, yes. Danny's our producer tonight. Hi, Danny. Hello. We said hello. Bruce, the director. We saw them and we said, oh, Laura's going to love those.
Yeah.
Loving them.
I am loving them. I just can't wait.
Absolutely fabulous. Right, we will be back with those, and you'll find out what those are very, very shortly. If you have got those last sterling silver combo in your basket, do check that out. Right, what have we got coming up tonight? We have got indeed, let's have a look at this. This is beautiful pink amethyst, gorgeous pink amethyst, very unusual. I'll tell you a little bit more about that a little bit later on, but just so you know that we've got this coming up for you. Gorgeous pink amethyst. That's coming up at about 7:45. We've got that coming up. Gorgeous in colour, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. That's beautiful. We've also got these. This is what Laura's been working with. Look at these. Wow. Copper Lite Diopside. These are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Coming up just before 6:30. Love those. They're beautiful, aren't they, Laura?
Just so
it's the way they catch the light, isn't it? That's it. Right, I've got those coming up as well. Let's pop that over there, and I can't believe we've got this. I saw this earlier, and this is completely natural Sky Blue Opal. 40 carats worth of this. This is gorgeous. Oh yes, look at that. Completely natural as well. Yes, we've got that coming up at about 8:45. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Right, what should we start with, Danny? Let's grab these. Let's roll with some beautiful pearls to start with. Glamorous, elegant, very, very chic in their look. And this wonderful peach colour just gives it a really warming hit to really sort of show off that glamour and elegance. Now these are 8 to 9 millimetre rounds in these peach cultured potato pearls. Beautiful in colour, like I say, they've got a very feminine warming hit to them because of that gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Now we don't have very many of these at all if you are looking at these. Look at those. Great size, great size. Some June's birthstone as well if you are looking at that. Beautiful size, of 8 to 9 millimeters in these rounds. And the pearlescence, because of that gorgeous colour, the pinks, the purples, the peachy colours as well, have a very feminine look as well as that very elegant look. Right, we don't have very many of these at all. I think we've got 14, wow, that's not very many at all. 14 strands left, and that is it. Going all the way to $14.95. This is a great strand, beautiful in colour, very feminine, very elegant in colour. Oh, we're not stopping there. No. We're going to take it down all the way to $11.95. Oh, wow, that's a nice saving. Thanks, Jenny. $11.95 instead. We're going to stop at $14.95. We're giving you an extra saving and taking it all the way down to just $11.95. Like I said, we don't have very many of these at all, but they're very feminine, very elegant, beautiful, warming colour to them that really emphasises that elegance and glamour. We think of the women that have worn pearls, talking about Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe. The Queen has worn them all the way through her reign as well, which is fabulous. Timeless pieces at just $11.95. They're beautiful. Love that. There we go. That one is indeed your peach cultured potato pearls. There's a couple there, so if you'd like to grab them, feel free. All right then, let's grab these. This is beautiful rhodochrosite. Now, I love this gemstone because it's so incredibly feminine. As it's formed, this gemstone sort of forms in stalagmite or stalactite forms. As the water drizzles down, it captures manganese, which is what changes the colour of it into pink, and it layers up and layers up and layers up. We come along and take a chunk out of it, and that is why you can see all this incredible design within the gemstone. So you've got that beautiful pink hit to it, but then you've got a wonderful detailed design within the gemstone. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? So we've got 50 carats worth of your rhodochrosite, small nuggets from about 5 by 5 to 7 by 5 millimeters, and it is completely natural. This beautiful color in here is so stunning, and you can really see all that wonderful detail and beautiful almost artwork inside every single one of these gems. Because they are natural, because it is Mother Nature's hand, they're all going to be unique, and every single one is going to be different. 50 carats worth of this rhodochrosite. Now, we have never seen these on their own before, and because of that, we're going to go to a crazy price for you. So they go from about 5 by 5 to 7 by 5 millimeters, all for just $6.95. Beautiful gemstone, gorgeous gemstone. Laura, what do you think of this gem? Have you seen much of this gemstone before?
You don't see it very often. You certainly don't see it sort of in that quality.
Yeah.
It is one of my favourites because I'm not really a very pink person, just because it doesn't suit me. But that shade of pink can suit anybody.
Yeah.
And it's something that, you know, I would wear something with that shade of pink in it because it's neutral and it's not so bright. So I think it's a really lovely sort of
absolutely
stone.
You're right. I think it's because it goes through all those tones with the patterning. It just sort of can incorporate anybody's skin tone.
Yeah.
That's a lovely piece. Gorgeous gemstone. 50 carats worth of it for just $6.95. To be completely natural and see all this beautiful design and artwork inside every single one of these gems, I think is wonderful. A great size to this gemstone as well. Really lovely size to the strand, and just $6.95. 50 carats worth of Peruvian rhodochrosite, small nuggets, 5 by 5 to 7 by 5 millimeters, and it is completely natural. Gorgeous. Right then, let's pop that back in there. Let's grab these. Fabulous. Now, when you see opals, you see them from different places, and when they come from different places, they all look slightly different. We've got a gorgeous fire opal in here, and this has the most amazing internal fiery glow to it. Look at that. Wow. It is absolutely beautiful. The way, look at that. The way the light catches inside, it just sort of flickers with a sort of flame look to it. I love the fact that we're going through all these different tones, these lighter oranges, almost peachy colours, through to that incredible depth of red. You could completely sort of use these different pieces. You want to use them so you can see that wonderful flame where the light can get right inside that gem and just bounce around inside that gemstone, and that is why you see all that wonderful internal glow to it. Maybe you want to keep them and separate them off so you just get all the deep reds together, all those burnt oranges and golden tones. Or maybe you like that shaded look and want to keep that for your designs. Totally up to you, really allowing you to create lots of different styles and looks because this is wonderful sort of shaded fire opal. I think these would create very glamorous looks, don't you, Laura? I think that would have a really beautiful look just because of that internal glow.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to do a lot with them either, would you? You could just keep them quite simple, make a little ring, make a pair of earrings, and you can either use the colour or you could grade them.
Yeah.
So you could have them in sets of the one colour, or you could have it graduated.
Absolutely, yeah, it's totally up to you. You could have it quite random.
Yeah.
You could go from the lighter shades all the way down to the darker shades, or you could have them matched off with the deep red or the golden colours. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a beautiful piece. I love the fact that as the light jumps in it, you get that wonderful internal glow to it. You can really see it really sort of burning inside those gemstones. Wonderful, wonderful piece. Really gorgeous. So we've got 15 carats worth of your fire opal, graduated, and they're all faceted as well. So not only are you getting that internal glow, you're getting a beautiful sparkle all the way round on those rondelles. About 2x1 to 6x3 millimeters on a 17 centimeter strand. I just think it's so beautiful. I don't know if we can capture that inner glow. Wow. Look at that one in the center there. That's beautiful. A stunning glow just because of the way the light is able to get inside that gem and just bounce around and sparkle inside. It is just a fabulous piece, and I love that all those tones run through from the sort of smaller pieces all the way down to that larger pieces. This is definitely a high-end gemstone. Did you say that was on the web, Danny? On our own website, we've got fire opal for $31 and $27.95. So it really is a real high-end gemstone, and I think because of the beauty that you are seeing inside this gemstone and going through all those wonderful, wonderful tones. Beautiful. Sort of quality of this gemstone is phenomenal. Now, I said on the website it's around between sort of 27 and 30 pounds, but we're going to do a great deal on this. So you do love this gemstone. Now is the time to grab it. Now is the time to grab it because it's beautiful. We're going to take it to $14.95 for you. So practically cutting that price in half for you because we are here on the Late Show. So 15 carats worth of shaded fire opal, graduated, faceted rondelles from about 2x1 to 6x3 millimeters on a 17 centimeter strand. Absolutely stunning. All those beautiful colors going from that almost purity, almost going through from those sort of golden tones, those beautiful warming colors, and then through to that depth of red. So much you can do with these. Either separate them off, keep them together, or go through that graduated color. Really, really up to you. Really beautiful. At just $14.95 instead of about the £30 mark. So that's great. Wonderful. Right, let's put those back on there. Oh yeah, let's grab this. Now, knowing how popular this gemstone is, I can see why you love it and we love it as well, because of the beauty of the phenomena that you see over the top as the light catches this wonderful gemstone. This is labradorite. You know how much you love this. We have a poll every year on New Year's Eve to see which has been the most favourite gemstone throughout the year. Labradorite has won 3 times. So a popular gemstone with wearers as well as sellers. So that's really good to know. Look at the beauty coming off those pieces. Look at that golden look. Wow. Just look at that. Wow. A completely natural labradorite. You're seeing turquoises, golden colours, navy blues in there. It's just such a stunning gemstone and becoming very, very popular on high streets and in fashion as well. So if you are a wearer or a seller, this is always going to be a very popular gemstones. I have to say, this is an amazing example. I don't know if you can see these, but right over here we've got full rainbow. We've got a real full rainbow in there. We've got red, sort of copper colours. We've got beautiful greens and blues coming out of them as well. It is amazing, and it is where the light catches it known as labradorescence as a light. Catch it, there it goes. It is amazing, copper colour, literally going through the entire rainbow. Laura, as a seller of jewellery, how popular are you finding this gemstone when people see it? Because I think even if people don't know about it, it's just going to be eye-catching without even knowing anything about it.
Well, just to prove a point, I've just collected a staff order, and it is the oval versions,
wow.
The round versions of those, and they're just amazing. You can see the colour just coming through the actual packet. I mean, obviously these aren't the same, but I would be getting the oval ones as well, because then I'd have that variation. So you can see, even as guest designers, we do love these stones, and the way that this one is cut is just amazing.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It just seems to pick up the light on every single one. Look at that, see, look at it go. Just beautiful. If you were to create a ring, just one ring out of one of these, what sort of price are you looking at?
I think if you were just to do a simple ring with one of those, just keep it really simple and use plated metals, you would be able to get sort of about probably £10 to £15 for just one simple, smaller stone ring. If you wanted to do a little bit of, use your higher metals, you're going to obviously increase the price, but if you just wanted to embellish it with a little bit of something, you can go a little bit higher as well, because you know you're putting more time and effort into it, so you're going to create that more statement piece, and you could look up to about £18 to £20 for one.
Wow.
You know, if you use like a real bouncy shillery one.
Wow, so you're saying that for what? I'm just going to count these just to see. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So you could create, if you wanted to, either 13 rings or 13 pendants, and because the gemstone does a lot of the work for you because of all that beautiful look. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Wow, yeah, he said sort of somewhere between sort of £15, £18.
If you were just doing a simple ring, I mean, to be honest, I would use them for pendants. A lot of people know that I tend to do like the woven style pendants. So for me, I would use one of them as a focal in a pendant. Yeah. And again, my minimum for that would be £18 if it was a basic, like not very elaborate. Yeah. And the more that I've put into it, it could go up to anything to £30 odd just for that one pendant. You know, obviously you're taking into account your wire, but you don't use that much. No. But that stone I would let it shine through.
Absolutely. I think it would be a waste if you didn't, actually. Absolutely, because the colours out of these are amazing. Great sizes to them, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Now, where we're going to go with these, we're going to be looking in the region of about £1.15 per stone. Pretty good, especially even if you've got to sort of look to pay for wire, but you said it's not going to be too much anyway. If you are a seller of jewellery, you're definitely going to make your money back straight away, aren't you?
As I said, you can see, I know basically I had to order 2 for Fleur. Yeah. Because I was in the other day, and she said she literally ran out and said, can you order 2 of these Strand? And just by her say, because I hadn't seen the Strand, I was like, well, I'll order myself one. Yeah. Because if she's coming out to me and saying, I want 2, they've got to be good.
They've got to be good,
I didn't even know what I was ordering. So, you know, you can't go wrong.
No, I don't think you can, because even when it's not picking up colour, it's picking up glitter. But I have to say, these really are phenomenal. These ones are really, really beautiful. Look at that. Just so much colour off of every single one of these. Every single one. People multi-buying as well. Well done to you. Look at those go. Absolutely phenomenal. Golden colours, blues. We've got copper colours coming through as well, which I know is really unusual to see that. Normally you see the greens and the blues and that golden tone, but you don't always see that copper. So wonderful that we have that look there. Really wonderful, stunning gemstones. Great that they're graduated. It's 135 carats worth of labradorite. Graduated, faceted ovals from about 11 by 8 to 19 by 14 millimetres on a whopping 20 centimetre strand. Wow. So $14.95 for you, $14.95 for the entire strand. Beautiful in colour, gorgeous that labradorescence. Really, really stunning. If you got that in the basket, my goodness, check that out. That's fabulous. $14.95. This is just wonderful. Now, quite often, it's difficult to pick up all that labradorescence here in the studio. It's to do with the lights that we use. It's to do, look at that. It's to do with the sort of the lenses and screens that we use as well. So the fact that we're seeing so much here means that just get this home and take a look at it, because it's going to be phenomenal. You got your 30-day money back guarantee anyway, so you can get this home. If you decide that you can't see enough colour, but my goodness, you won't be disappointed. You can you can just send it back. As long as it's in the 30 days, it's a no quibble money back guarantee for you, which is risk-free. I love that, risk-free. Love that. Love that. Gorgeous. Now, do you find that you buy a lot of labradorite? You took it from Fleur that it was going to be a great strand. Do you find that you get a lot of labradorite and you find that you use it and get through quite a lot of it?
Yeah, it's, for me, I just think it's one of my favourite go-to stones.
Yeah.
And I think it attracts people that don't necessarily have the knowledge about gemstones.
Yeah.
Because straight away, if you weren't a jewellery maker, say, or you know someone was just looking, they would walk past, they'd see that light, get a real, if you're going to have a showpiece, have a real flashy, like the real bouncy coloury one.
Yeah.
So when someone walks past, they would be like, oh, what's that? And then, you know, it catches people's eye because it's just got so much interest. And as you're wearing it, the colour, the sun hits it, it just changes colour. I just think it's magical for me.
It's just so beautiful, isn't it? And the labradorescence really is incredible, and it is just where the light reflects, bounces off, and you see all that wonderful colour just because of the light hitting on that gemstone as it moves around, and you see all that beautiful, look at it go, all that beautiful colour. It seems to move through the gemstone, those golden colours, those blues, those greens. We're even picking up copper in these beautiful gems. $14.95. Right then, if you've got that in your basket, do check that out because you will not be disappointed about that. Definitely not, because it is amazing, really beautiful. Now we saw the peach pearls. Wow. Now we saw the peach pearls earlier. I said it gave it a very feminine look. If you like that feminine look, but you like a bit more of a classic pearl, this is it. I have to say, these are amazing. To see these with such sort of a uniformed look really is incredible, really incredible. Right, we only have 8 of these, did you say? Wow, just 8 strands left, that's it. We've got white freshwater cultured potato pearls, and they're about 9x8 to 10x9 millimeters. They're completely natural, and I think when we're looking at the white, you're looking at classic and completely timeless pieces. Now, I said the Queen had worn them through her reign. She's worn the same pearls through her reign, which does mean that they are a real classic timeless piece that can be passed down generations and is really sort of adapted for every generation. Everybody does love pearls, doesn't matter what age group. Now these are beautiful, so classic looking, really stunning and very, very chic with that great white colour, very pure in its colour. Great all over the catwalk at the moment as well, going back to that very classic look. So this is the look that is coming up in the next season, definitely. White freshwater cultured potato pearls for about 9x8 to 10x9 millimeters. We look like we've only got 3 of these left. I'm quite overwhelmed by how wonderful and uniform they are. Great rounds when they are potato pearls, but they are great rounds all the way along. Just fabulous, they really are. So you can really make very classic, timeless pieces with these. Great size as well, aren't they? 9x8 or 10x9. Wow, $14.95 for this entire strand. I reckon I could make a necklace straight out of that. I reckon that's a great length to be able to do that. Can we have a little look? All right. Oh yes, definitely. Oh, easy. I've got leftovers. Yeah. Look at that. You could make this necklace. I've got some left over. I've probably got about 4 or 6 that I could use afterwards. So that does mean you could create drop earrings if you wanted to, save some for others, but a great size strand there for those wonderful freshwater pearls. Right then, let's pop them in there. Ooh, let's grab these. Oh, I love all these wonderful colours. Beautiful to have uniform shape, all have that wonderful sheen over the top because they are moonstone. Wonderful in all these colours. Look at that, silvery colours, feminine peach, and then the classic white. Look at those. So 48 carats worth of multicoloured moonstone, plain rounds. So they're the 4mm rounds. I always find a lot of designers say how easy and sort of great it is to use rounds in designs. Is that right? Is that
think it's a really good sort of safe, really good if you're starting out as well, because you can't really go wrong with round stones, and especially that sort of size, they're ideal because you can create beady beads with them. You know, you can create earrings, you can like subtle. They're also really good as little spacers.
Yeah.
So you can pop them in between some more sort of statement pieces. I just think that they are ideal.
Yeah, absolutely. So beautiful pieces. So 48 carats worth is multicoloured moonstone. Loving the sheen over the top. Great in their colour as well, but really easy to use in those 4mm rounds. Beautiful. Look at that. Almost magical. Almost magical as the light catches it. Loving the feminine peachy colours, the clarity and purity of that white, and then that wonderful silvery tone from the moonstone. Taking it all the way down to just $6.95. Never been seeing that price before, so fabulous to go at $6.95. These are beautiful, gorgeous feminine peach in there. Very classic silver and the white as well, but every single one of those picking up a great sheen right over the top of them. So 48 carats worth of multicoloured moonstone. I have to say, I really love the peach. You don't see too many gemstones in that peach, do you? And you can, if you mix it with sort of rose gold, create almost neutral designs that's going to go with absolutely anything.
I think that what's nice about the peach is it is almost recognisable because it just has like an inner sheen within it, and you look at it and you think, what is that? And it is just like that shiller within, almost like it's trapped inside it.
Yeah.
Just think it's really gorgeous, and you've got a lovely little taster there, haven't you?
Absolutely.
And it just goes with everything, and it covers everybody's needs as well.
That's it, absolutely. And you could mix them almost with absolutely anything, couldn't you? Because you've got the silvery colours, the whites, and that very neutral peach in there as well, which is really pretty. Look at that, the way it catches the light. It's just so mystical and magical. I love it. Really, really beautiful at just $6.95. A record low on that. Oh yes, people multi-buying. Well done to you at just $6.95. Gorgeous. Right then, let's pop that back in there. Oh yes. Oh yes, right. Don't forget we have got, in fact, actually we haven't looked at this yet. Let's have a look at this beautiful garnet. It is the depth and warmth of colour that you're looking at this particular piece. Oh yes, look at that. Right, we're going to do both of these strands together. We're going to do them in about 15-20 minutes time. 15-20 minutes time. Very warming in that colour. Gorgeous, love that. Faceted rounds as well, look gorgeous. Right then, so we've got coming up in about 15 to 20 minutes. So yes, oh yes. Let us grab, oh no, I don't have it. Yeah, no. We've got, it's not here, no, that's aquamarine. Oh, this is the one you want here. Right, my mistake. I thought we had a multicoloured one. All right, here it is, here it is. Oh, it's very aquamarine based. Actually, now I'm looking, yes it is. Here we go. Right, multicoloured beryl. Loads of aquamarine. Looks really fresh in there. It's really bright. It's beautiful, actually. Really, really gorgeous. So we have got 60 carats worth of multicoloured beryl, faceted rondelles, about 4x2mm in a 30cm strand. Now it really is gorgeous. You can see all those other colours underneath. I could only see the edges, but it's so very peaceful, very tranquil, and are really illuminating inside those gems. When we're looking at these sorts of beryls, we're talking about morganite, we're talking about aquamarine, they are famed for their clarity, and with that clarity comes brilliance, and it's like an internal glow within the gemstone as the light can really reflect inside there, and it just looks so very, these gorgeous colours in here, the hints of those golden tones, the pinks down at the bottom. Beautiful look to it. So we're looking at aquamarine, we're looking at heliodor, we've got that morganite, very feminine at the bottom down there as well. So we've got 60 carats worth of multicoloured beryl, faceted rondelles, about 4x2mm on a 30cm strand. I think if you're going to create designs like this, you really want to have lots of movement so you can really pick up all that sort of light and glow right inside those gemstones. They're beautiful. Gorgeous. Now if you're looking at sort of precious beryls and creating pieces with precious beryls, what sort of price sort of bracket are you looking at, even if it's just sort of a perceived value of what a gem like this should be looking at when you're looking at designs with this gemstone?
Again, you know, it's something that it would depend on what you were teaming it with.
Yeah.
You could make a really beautiful pair of earrings with some 95 hooks and head pins. Yeah. And you would be easily be able to get sort of about £20 just for a couple of different head pins, different lengths, and a little sterling hook, £20–25. You would use probably about
2 or 3 perhaps.
Yeah, per head pin, probably about 10 in maximum altogether. And I would use the smaller ones because are they graduated?
They are. No.
No. Oh, well, then that's
no, they're not.
That's even better. And because they're multicoloured, you can use the different tones, and you could pick up the different tones, or you could keep them in their little sections.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. And I think because they're almost sort of subtle pastel tones, and you don't really see the colour until the light catches them, that is really beautiful that you can mix them together, and they're just going to have that kind of edge to them because you have got that difference in colour.
They would make me think of, I would put a couple of the different colours together, and I would do that with the earrings, and it would just make me think of spring and summer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, you've got your vest on, you've got your hair back because it's hot, and you don't just be catching the light and just catching that, like you say, that subtle hint of colour. Whereas, again, it keeps people's interest because they'd be like, oh, that's pretty, what's that? And you can talk about it.
That's it, absolutely. And I think you're right. I think because it's got that internal glow and that kind of shimmer right inside the gemstone, that's what you're going to see as they move, even as a pendant or earrings. That's what you're going to see. It's going to look like kind of a sunshine glow inside that gemstone. So a beautiful look, great strand as well. Even if you were to use 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, say you were to make a pair of earrings, you're only going to use this much of the strand. You've got so much left of it, to create lots of different designs, and we're looking maybe with sterling silver somewhere between the £20–25 mark.
Well, you had that little starter set at the beginning one, and that was what, £11.95?
It was, yes.
They would probably go through that. I wouldn't guarantee it because without trying it I wouldn't be able to say, but the Diopside actually would go on those head pins. Yeah. And you would use 6 per earring, and then you could create your own create your own earring findings out of them. So you would use 8 of them, and you could jazz them up with some of the disco balls, and you could really get a really fun pair of earrings.
Yeah, you could.
More than get your money back on just one pair.
Yeah, absolutely, and have so much left of the strand to still be able to, and lots of that findings kit as well, because we had somewhere between 50 pieces of each of the beads, and then 20 of the head pins. So lots that you could create with these 2 sets. You're right, absolutely. And I think if you've got that glitter right inside the gemstone and then the glitter on the outside with those disco beads, it's just going to catch that. It's going to be a real eye-catching piece, isn't it?
Yeah, I just think it's going to be that real fun. Again, it would be that multi-piece. It could either be summer, or you could wear it just going out for Sunday lunch, or if you're going out downtown, you know, they're going to go both ways. They're going to be sort of really versatile.
Absolutely. So a beautiful gemstone, 30cm strand. Wow, at £17.95. This is a precious, precious beryl. Gorgeous gemstone. Obviously the most precious beryls that we know is emeralds. These are like really close to it, but with the most amazing clarity to them. That's why you're getting that internal glow, that internal brilliance to it. In those turquoises and really like pastel blues, you've got that golden tone, as well as those very feminine, very elegant pinks. And I love the fact that this is completely natural. It is not touched at all to get that wonderful colour and to get that beauty right inside that gemstone. Just so stunning. Wonderful, wonderful look. Very feminine in those pinks, very tranquil in those blues as well, which is really gorgeous. Really stunning look. Beautiful glow, look at that. Maybe when you're looking, because pink amethyst has got great clarity, well, amethyst itself's got great clarity, maybe to mix it with the pink, especially down here at the bottom, where are those morganites, there we go, would look really, really beautiful. Both with that great clarity, both with that great internal glow to it, every single one faceted to perfection as well, so really sparkling right over the top of every single one of those gems as well. They look really, really lovely together. That's a pink amethyst. That's going to be coming up at £7.45. Let's pop that on there. But we are looking at the multicoloured beryl at just $17.95. Love that. That's gorgeous. Right then, what should we do now? Oh, yes. Gorgeous clear quartz. Definitely one to add to your collection because it's going to go with absolutely anything. Any gemstone you want to put it with, or if you want to keep it on its own, you know you can create sort of statement pieces that are going to go with absolutely any outfit that you are wearing at all. So beautiful, very classic, and a really versatile piece that will go with absolutely anything or any outfit that you intend to put that with. So 85 carats for the clear quartz. They are faceted rounds, they're about 5mm rounds, and they are 30cm strand. Look at that, 37, that's a great length of that strand. Beautiful to go with absolutely anything. Maybe if you were to sort of put them with the garnet, giving it a really warming look, that would give it a very chic look. That is garnet, it's beautiful, isn't it? If you were to put it with that, that would give it a very chic look. However, maybe if you were to put it with the blue opal, that gives it a very fun look, a very sort of tranquil, almost paradise look to it. So whatever it is that you're going to pop this gemstone with, it's going to give a really different look to it, really different look. We've also got maybe, oh, look at those, wow, isn't that gorgeous? Great chic look to it. That's the multicolored spinel I've got coming up in a little while. So really you can pop this gemstone with absolutely anything, absolutely anything. Know that that's safe to do that. Or if you want to keep it just on its own, it's so pure it will go with absolutely any outfit. Right, should be $8.95 to you, should be $8.95. Great, we never offered this on its own, so we're going to give you a little bit of a saving on that. Completely natural clear quartz. They are 5mm rounds on a 37cm strand. Oh, even the computer doesn't like it. $6.95, that's what we're going with that. $6.95, so a nice saving of £2. That's almost your postage and packaging back, and you only pay for that once, so from midnight to midnight. So if you've opened your basket any time today, it does mean that you only pay for postage and packaging once. And we're practically giving that back about £2 over, so that's great. $6.95, and it doesn't matter whether you buy one piece or a lorry load, it's still only £2 and £2.95. Love that. $6.95 for the clear quartz, 85 carats for the clear quartz, faceted rounds, those 5mm rounds on a 30cm strand. So 37cm strand is a little bit longer than normal, so that's great there, really beautiful. Lovely sparkle to that, lovely sparkle. Right, let's just pop that back in there. Now, yesterday, if you joined us yesterday, we did say that we chose a couple of pieces from the lovely Sarah Alvin, and we said that we would do a giveaway on these, Now, you can, we would like to know what has been your most spontaneous thing. Is that what you said, Danny? Most spontaneous thing you have ever done. Ooh. So you can text in, and we're going to do that all the way up to about 8 o'clock. So you send your messages in all the way to 8 o'clock. If you want to text the studio, you need to text 60777, and you need to start your message with JM Studio. Or you can send a message straight to the web. So what's the most spontaneous thing you have ever done? What's your most spontaneous thing?
I knew he was going to do that. I'm not a spontaneous person.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm an overthinker, so I don't think I've really ever done anything
crazy.
No.
On the spur of the moment.
No.
I have to say, I think mine was, and funny actually, because Danny said, oh, maybe it could be this, and it is fine. Jumping out of a plane, yeah. I jumped out of a plane at 14,000 feet. It was amazing! No. Yes, that was quite spontaneous. I have to say though, when I did it, I was like, I want to get the lot. I want to get photos, video, because I am never doing this crazy thing ever again. And as soon as I got to the bottom, the instructor said, how do you feel? And I was like, I want to go again! Massive adrenaline rush. It was amazing. Yeah, that was quite spontaneous, yes. That was quite spontaneous. That was mine. What was yours? Guys in the gallery, what was yours? Don't know. Have a think. You're going to Italy for 6 going? Went to Italy for 6 weeks, just cause. Decided the day before. That's very spontaneous, Danny. I'm loving it. Pete, anything exciting? No.
We're the boring side.
Yeah, like that.
Decided to get this chair today.
Decided to get the chair today. That is very spontaneous. Normally you're standing. Oh, Diane has texted in. Wow, Diane says she moved from West Sussex to Scotland just in 2 months. Oh my goodness. For what reason, Diane? What? Go on, another one. Yeah, Chrissy. The most spontaneous thing I have ever done is to row in a regatta when I can't swim. Wow. Wow, Chrissy, well done. Don't forget you need to add your customer number when you send your messages in. Otherwise, we won't be able to send you your gifts. So we are going to do that. We're going to do that about 8 o'clock. So you can keep sending your texts and messages in up until 8 o'clock. Wow. There we go. So we're going to do that as a giveaway. I love that. Sorry. That was yeah, Dad saying most spontaneous thing is just bought a house. Weren't going to do it, but just did it. That's quite a expensive. You were in a pub out with your band, and then just decided to buy a house. I have to say I went travelling as well. That was quite spontaneous. That was just chatting and sitting with my friend on an evening, and we went talking about how we wanted to go to Europe, and then we just went, shall we do it? And we did, and then went interrailing. Yeah, that was quite spontaneous as well. Quite like it. Right there, let's carry on. So yeah, do send your messages in. Do send your messages in. What's the most spontaneous thing you have ever done? Loving these pearls tonight. I'm going to grab these as well so that you can have a little look and see how they match all together. We've got silver cultured potato pearls, and they are 6 by 5 millimeters. Gorgeous colour, aren't they? Wonderful colour. I'm just going to pop them next to these other pearls as well so that you can have a little look and see how great they look together, because I just think those colours are fabulous. Really beautiful all together. Imagine creating designs, all those different sizes of those pearls, graduating down from the white, that beautiful feminine peach, and that silver as well. So if you manage to grab all of these, or you still can here on the Late Show, you can grab it for 60 minutes after we've bought them to you. But I think they look gorgeous, great in their smaller sizes, especially if you want to mix them or just keep them for more delicate designs. So we've got silver cultured potato pearls, and these are 6 by 5 millimeters. 6 by 5 millimeters. Now, did the others for $14.95. I don't think, I think we can, they're a bit smaller, aren't they? I think we can go a bit more crazy on these. Silver cultured potato pearls, 6 by 5 millimeters. Love that colour. Wow. $6.95 for you on these beautiful silver cultured potato pearls, 6 by 5 millimeters. Like I said, I think when you pop them together with these ones, they just look beautiful, really beautiful, and those colours graduating through to those sizes as well. They look wonderful. Totally up to you. You could use them as spacers, or you could have them sort of graduating down. Up to you, whatever you want to do with them. You can still grab the peach and the white as well. But $6.95 for the silver culture potato pearls, 6 by 5 millimeters, £6.95. Love that. Beautiful, beautiful colour in there as well. Mix that with some silver work, and that's going to look gorgeous. Right, we have got coming up, we had yesterday, if you were with us yesterday, we did have the half drill pearls in the turquoise and the white, and then we had 3 almost twisted rope designs. Now, if you managed to grab that, but you would quite like a slightly different design in the ring, this is what we've got coming up for you in a little while. Beautiful, gorgeous look to it. So slightly different. We had the almost twisted rope design yesterday. We're also going to mix them with some headpins. Oh yes, just a little added bonus. So we have got those coming up very shortly. We've got those, I think, in about an hour. So let's pop those down there. Don't forget, we've got those wonderful cabochons coming up as well that we gave to Laura. She's very, very excited about. Love that. But it is, of course, now time for a star buy. All right then, a great start by. We did just show you these a little bit earlier, but we are looking at beautiful garnet. Now I have to say, it is the depth of colour and the warmth within the gemstone that you really have to look at. It's a beautiful sort of chic look to it, but an incredible warmth that goes with these gemstones. Just so gorgeous. Take a look at them. Wow. Now this has a beautiful warmth inside this gemstone as the light catches it. A gorgeous sort of almost fiery internal glow. I just think it's just so beautiful. I love the facets on this, so it sparkles as well, which really sort of complements the colour. Because you've got that depth of colour of the gemstone, but then you see all that incredible sparkle over the top. Beautiful warmth that you can really see from these drops as well, and here they're gorgeous. Really wonderful. Now we did give this to you, Laura. Look at you, been busying away. Let's have a little look. Wow, love that. Let me pop that on there. We can have a little look at these. They're gorgeous, Laura.
I have done something else, but I've done it with the head pin and ring set, so I'll keep that for a little bit later. So there are a couple more pieces.
Leaving us waiting. Love that. I love that they sort of work so well together. You've got almost from an organic look to a really sort of uniformed look.
Yeah, and they go on the little chips, well most of them all go on the 0.6 wire.
Yeah.
So I've sewn them on in effect with the 0.6 wire, which is really quite good for a gemstone, the smaller gemstones to be able to go on that sort of size.
Yeah.
I didn't have time, but I could have done, I've still got some lovely stones left here that I could do a nice tree of life with, and that would be really lovely because it'd be open and you really get to see the clarity of the sort of little drops.
Yeah. They're beautiful, aren't they? They've got such a real lovely warming to it. Almost look really regal as well with the gold look to it.
Yeah, I think for me sometimes it just asks to be with like the gold because it really helps bring the colour out.
Absolutely, yeah. It sort of almost complements the depth of colour. Just beautiful. As you have a look at both these gemstones, they've got such a wonderful warmth to it. A great sparkle over those facets as well, really complementing that colour. A very regal look to it because of that incredible depth of colour. When you mix it with the gold, it does look beautiful. But a very versatile gemstone that you could mix with silver as well if you wanted to. But it is that very sort of chic look to it because of the depth of colour, because of the warmth inside those gemstones as well. Now they are graduated from 6 to 8 millimetre rounds, and there is 130 carats worth. Gorgeous. Love those. Beautiful warmth through them. I just think actually it's gorgeous as it catches the light. It really sparkles and shimmers over the top of those sparkles, but a real wonderful warmth inside those gems as well as you look at them. So 130 carats worth. 130 carats worth of garnet, graduated irregular faceted rounds from about 6 to 8 millimetres on an 18 centimetre strand, and then we've got the 80 carats worth of the Rondelles garnet, graduated irregular plain drops from about 4x2 to 8x3 millimetres on a 28 centimetre strand. Just beautiful. They really are gorgeous. These drops just really show such an incredible glow right inside those gemstones, and if you create pieces with these, that's all you're going to see. They're gorgeous. Look at that, almost like an electric red glow inside those. Just beautiful. Lovely depth of colour, almost like an evening, very evening look to it, very sort of chic look to it, isn't it?
It's got that very sort of regal look, hasn't it? I just think they're really beautiful stones, you know, and to get them cut like that, you can never see it on screen, but you really can see that sort of glow of the red going through it.
Yeah, you really can, and as you move it around, you can definitely see it in the drops here on the screen, but you can still see it in these rounds as well, which is wonderful, and it's just got such a deep glow to it because of that depth of colour. It's just fabulous, really allowing the light to really bounce around inside that gem and really create that sort of almost burning glow inside the gem. They're really beautiful, lovely, and they seem to work together so well, even though it's sort of a classic round against those almost organic drops. They do seem to work so well together here.
Yeah, they do, because they give that sort of depth and texture, you know, so I think they're an ideal combination. And, you know, I've used them together, but you don't have to use them together.
No.
You can use them individually as well.
Yeah, totally up to you, whatever you want to do with those. Look at that, they are beautiful. Take a look at those.
I'm just trying to do a tree of life super quick.
You are going really fast. It's like this.
I feel like I'm on countdown.
I love it, amazing. Amazing. These just are so gorgeous, just so beautiful. Look at that, wow. You've created almost an organic design as well with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can do something a little bit more structured, but I just like the fact that you can create that sort of more organic look. Because of the way that the little drops are drilled, they just move as well. So on the bracelet especially, they will move and they'll catch that light.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. They just seem to sort of have a great internal glow to them. Right, $17.90. $17.90 for 2 strands. We've got wonderful 2 strands of garnet. $17.90 is where we should be for these beautiful gems, but we're not going to do that for you. We're going to, wow, $11.90. That's a great job. $11.95. If you were to create, did you have quite a bit left over?
I've still got a tray full of stuff, yeah. And again, like I said, I've got enough to do a tree of life, which I'm trying to do.
Trying to whiz through.
But they've all just fell off the wire.
Oh no!
Yeah, I've definitely. And bear in mind, I've got 2 pieces over here as well, where I've used the larger stones, which with one of the the other bundles.
Yeah, amazing. So, got quite a considerable amount left. You've
Yeah.
created a bracelet which is quite gem heavy.
Yeah.
How much would that go for?
That one you could sell probably for about £15.
Wow.
Just on its own, and
Yeah.
like you say, in the ring I would probably sell for about £8 to £10.
Wow. I've still got quite a left
I've
over.
still
You've
got-
already...
Yeah, and if I did this tree of life, which I will do, would probably
I will
do this tree of life. I'm determined. I would sell this probably for about £14.
Wow.
So, you know, and that's just 3 pieces, and I've still got these larger gemstones here as well. So I've still got lots.
And you've made the other ones as well.
Yeah, I've made
That's an amazing amount, isn't it? And even just by sort of making the bracelet, selling on the bracelet, you've already paid for everything within it, because the gemstones themselves just $11.95. Then you've obviously paid for the wire and that as well. So it's a gorgeous piece, lovely depth of colour, and just $11.95. Right then, we've had some texts from the competitions. I love this. Ali, my mother hated flying. After a few drams, she agreed to go to Canada. The next day, I booked it and organised. Loved it. Love that. Good for you. Angela says, hi, the most spontaneous thing for me was having a row with my hubby in the street. I ran out to swear words. So did I. Angela, I love it. Well, I think, yes, if you are, a great way to catch attention, that's for sure. Brilliant. So we're running a competition. Oh, is there another one? Oh yes, you need to add your customer number as well, because if you win, we need to be able to send this to you. What I did was to bundle a beard of a complete stranger, with his permission, to show a 4-year-old that the men with beards aren't scary. Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
Francis, I love that. Love that. So yes, we are running a competition. What is the most spontaneous thing that you've ever done? You can either text the studio or send us straight a message, but do add your customer number. Right, let's pop that out. Let's have a quick look at this beautiful pink amethyst. Look at that. We have got that coming up very, very shortly. That's at 7:45. We've got these wonderful cabochons as well, which we'll be busying away with. Laura, these are gorgeous.
they're just amazing. I just keep
They
looking
are
at them.
beautiful. It's the way they catch the light.
Yeah, they're just stunning.
This is going to be the next star by in about half an hour. Let's pop that on there. Gorgeous pieces, and then this blue opal right at the end of the show. This is amazing, completely natural as well. I can't believe that's completely natural. To see it at that colour, I think it's amazing. Gorgeous. Right, let's pop that back on there. Still busying away.
Gotten halfway through, so you can get an idea.
Oh, I love it.
it's nearly, you know, it's halfway there. It's just so
That looks gorgeous.
You can get an idea of what it would look like. Can you see that? Put my hand
Wow.
down. And you can get an idea of how it would look.
That's gorgeous.
So.
And those drops really suit that look, don't they?
Yeah,
Really suit that
really
look.
sort of give that clustered look.
Yeah, absolutely. Very natural, organic look. Wow. So it was $11.95. That was for 2 strands of the garnet. Right then, we'll be back very, very shortly. So do not go anywhere. We've got some great deals coming up after the break. See you in a moment.
Come and join guest designer Mark as he shares his passion for beautiful jewellery making with genuine gemstone chips and nuggets. You will learn various techniques including colour grading, how to triple plait, create stunning memory wire bracelets and earrings, as well as how to incorporate macrame into your designs. The full course includes a selection of gemstones, memory wire, threading materials and findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and gemstone museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
I like the fact that it's a really versatile medium, that you can, you know, you've got no restrictions with it. You can create lots of organic designs, but you can also create a really structural designs as well if you want to. You can mix it with all of your different techniques. You can mix it with polymer clay, with kumihimo, with macrame, you know, and it's just so versatile. You can just do so much, and there's just no limit with it.
Gemma Crow brings you into the world of patina. You'll create stunning effects with the guidance of Gemma right beside you. This DVD includes adding texture to your designs, preparing your metal, applying the patina, neutralizing process, and finally, the finishing process. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker. JewelleryMaker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, JewelleryMaker are never far away.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
All right then, welcome back to the Late Show. Bless you, Laurie, you are still busying away there.
I'm going to do this tree.
She's like, I'm doing
this tree.
Finish! Bless you. She's like that.
I'm nearly done. I'm nearly done. There's an end.
Don't even look at me. I'm too busy. Don't look at me. I'm too busy. Right, don't forget we have got a competition coming up. We would like to know what the most spontaneous thing you have ever done is. You can text us on 60777. Start with JM Studio. And send us your most spontaneous moment. We've had some great ones so far already. Don't forget to put your customer number as well, because if you do win, we will need to know where to send it to. Also, if you want to message the studio, you can do that as well. This is what we have got up for grabs. Oh yeah. Made by Sarah Elvin yesterday, so we have we've stolen from her yesterday and we're giving them away as prizes today. So we'd like to know what your most spontaneous moment has been. So Sam, what's your most spontaneous moment?
Come back to me on that one.
come back to you for a spontaneous answer. Come back to me for a spontaneous answer. Right then, just to let you know, coming up in the... Oh, I just need to... Can we show this? Can we show this one? Oh, this is gorgeous. I just wanted to show this because this is amazing. That is gorgeous. Beautiful kunzite. I just need to show it because I can't believe that we've got this amazing gemstone. So it was just staring at me, so I thought we'd grab that. Woohoo, amazing. How are you getting on with your tree?
Last bit now, last branch
bit.
is done.
Done.
It's just threading on the stones. It's like the worst.
Especially when you're under pressure as well.
Yeah.
She's on a time limit. She's like,
I don't even need to do it. I can't stop. I've got to do it now.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Amazing. Right then, we have got these coming up very, very shortly. Check those out. Look at those. Wow. Now I'll try and move them around because the way that they catch the light is just perfect. Look at that go. Wow, just absolutely beautiful. Like silvery flecks within that gemstone. So we have given those to you as well, haven't we, Laura? So we will leave that and see what will happen when we come up with those. Also coming up at 6:50. Oh, that's not very far away. We've got this. We had some half drilled pearls yesterday in the white and in the turquoise, and they were the kind of almost binding loop rope designs. So we've got a much smoother, much more simplistic look. So if you wanted to add that to your collection, you've still obviously got the pearls from yesterday. We can find them on the website, and we've teamed them with these gorgeous head pins as well. Love that. How did you get on, Laurie? Did you manage to you? Yeah, she's nodding. She's intently making a tree, but she is nodding nonetheless.
Tree's done.
Tree's done?
But yes,
Tree's
I have done something with the ring as well.
Let's have a look at the tree. I'd like to see the tree. Oh, look at it.
Put that there for you to see.
Gorgeous.
It's not the best. It's not the roundest of frames because I had to kind of do a bit of freehand.
You were under pressure.
I was under pressure. I didn't have any mandrels, but
I love that.
There you go. There's the
that's
tree.
Gorgeous. Well done. Well done. Right then, where should we start, chaps? Oh, let's go with it. Oh, right then. All right, let's grab these now. These are especially great, I have to say. These are especially great. Let's have a quick look at these. We've got sterling silver square earring findings and the backs to go with it. Look at that luster, and if I just show you around the back, you can loop on gemstones or chains or jump rings or anything like that, and it's subtly tucked away. I think the beauty of these sorts of earrings is you can personalize them. If you want to, you could stamp initials or you could stamp a date. You could change the colour of them. There's so much you could do and really personalise them. If you're a seller of jewellery and you have got the stamps, you could even leave them blank and wait for people to come to you so that you could stamp their initials on them. Or maybe it's for a 21st or anything like that. I think just makes them nice and personal. Beautiful gems, maybe even a star sign symbol would be really nice to be able to do as well. The fact that they're sterling silver makes them nice and lustrous. The fact that you've got the little loop around the back means that you can add gemstones and chains and loop rings if you want to, but you don't have to. It's totally up to you. The beauty of getting the backs as well is you know that they're going to fit. I think sometimes it's very difficult to find the backs to fit when you're not there trying them together. So you don't always get the backs with pieces, but here on JewelleryMaker we do. Look at that luster, oh my goodness. So sterling silver square earring findings, 3 pairs, and they're 10 millimeters. I just think they're just so lovely, and you can personalize them if you want to. Just leave them as they are, just have them as studs. Great if you're a seller as well, because it does mean that because some people can be a little bit allergic, be a bit sensitive to different types of metals. So I think when they're sterling silver, you know that that can go for anybody and everyone. Great that you can personalise them if you want to. Maybe personalise them for somebody's birthday or maybe a special occasion. Great that you can hang gems off them as well if you want to, or just chain, whatever you want, but it's nicely hidden around the back. and you get the backs with them as well, So sterling silver, square earring findings, 10 millimeters across, and you're getting 3 pairs of these, 3 pairs at just $9.95, just $9.95. That's amazing. So just over about £3, 33-ish per earring. Amazing. So per pair of earrings, I think to be able to walk into a store and say, I'd like to pay under £3.50 for a pair of sterling silver earrings, it just wouldn't happen, would it?
No, but what's really good about those is you could have it so that you actually had an interchangeable or removable sort of drop.
Absolutely.
So they would be they're interchangeable, and they could be simple studs, or you can just remove the jump ring or whatever you've attached it with, and you've got and you've got really cute little dangles as well.
Absolutely.
So you've got 2 in 1.
Yeah, so you can completely change the look of it, If you want the long drop, little short earrings, and you're right, completely interchangeable, and so much you can do with them. Beautiful, that you can just, Jane says you backpacked across Europe with a stranger. Jane, love that, Jane. Well done, Jane, gorgeous. That's what I did, backpacked across Europe, it was amazing. Amazing. No other feeling like it, I have to say. No other feeling like it. So we've got $9.95. That's for 3 pairs, including the bags. You can make interchangeable drops to them on little tiny earrings if you want to. Great that you can personalise those as well. So a great way to start. Great way to start. All righty. Oh, can I show these as well? Wow. Can we show these? Yeah. I'm going to have this as my pick because I saw these and just went, oh, look at them, they're amazing. So this is going to be my pick coming up in this hour. Love that, look at that. They are amazing. Right, let's pop those back in there. Right. Gorgeous colour, isn't it? Right then, where should we go? What should we do? Oh, yes, wow. Now these are so beautiful. Look at the size of that strand as well. Wow. Oh my goodness, the beauty on these, the clarity, the brilliance right inside those gems. This is gorgeous rose quartz. Now to see rose quartz with this kind of clarity to them, really unusual. These are micro-faceted rondelles. The faceting on these are just exquisite, absolutely exquisite. They're 2 by 1 millimeters, and it's a whopping 30 centimeter strand. Now, the rose quartz is incredibly feminine, very, very elegant, and just so beautiful with that internal brilliance and the sparkle on the outside of this beautiful gemstone. How wonderful is it to work with these sort of micro-faceted rondelles?
Well, they're really lovely little accents, aren't they? I mean, they're just so sweet. For me, I would probably get a nice brulette drop, pop it on some beading thread, and then just pop a couple of those on, just almost like a top to it, really. So it could just stay, as they hang, they just catch the light. Just think they would be beautiful.
They are stunning, actually. I think it's not the colour that you're looking at, because it's so sort of almost feminine, understated colour, isn't it? But it is the glisten, it is the sparkle, and it is the internal glow inside the gemstones that's really going to make your designs look really special when you are looking at these. 5 carats worth of this wonderful rose quartz. Look at that sparkle. Isn't that beautiful? The way that it catches the light is stunning. Really stunning, beautiful. And it really is intense workmanship when you are looking at these. Beautiful, beautiful sparkle. 5 carats worth of this rose quartz. Gorgeous gem. Imagine mixing that with the opal that we've got coming up at the end of the show. Wow. Pinks and blues look gorgeous together. Very sort of got a very springtime look to it. Isn't that beautiful? But I just can't get over the way that these are faceted. It's just such incredible workmanship when we're looking at this. This is completely natural, and they are just such beautiful, beautiful gemstones. Like I say, very feminine, very elegant, but it is the sparkle over the top of the gem and that great internal glow that we really notice the beauty that comes from this gem. It's going to create wonderful designs. Whatever movement, whatever designs you create, you're either going to catch that internal brilliance, allowing the light to jump through it, or the light is just going to reflect and bounce off of every one of those micro facets and just have the most amazing sparkle to it. So it's a great look, a really great look across the board for that, and it doesn't matter what designs you make with that, you're always going to see the beauty of the sparkle and the internal glow. Completely natural, feminine, elegant gemstone. 30 centimeter strand. I just think this is beautiful, and it really is just complete, almost like artwork when we're looking at those beautiful facets up close. Is the way they catch the light is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. So 5 carats worth of rose quartz, micro faceted rondelles, about 2 by 1 millimeters on a 30 centimeter. Look at that go at $14.95. Wow. Incredible workmanship that goes into this. It really, really is. The fact that they can manage to do these beautiful facets, it just enhances this beautiful gemstone so much. $14.95 for 5 carats worth. These wonderful micro faceted rondelles. There we go, at just $14.95. Beautiful. Love that. Let's pop those back in there. Alrighty, right, I'm gonna grab these. Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's grab these. I love these. I love these because these are so versatile. They could be earrings, they could be connectors for bracelets, you could have them as pendants. Let's take a look at these because these are just great. So much you could do with these. Really versatile. Really, really versatile. Aren't they great? You could hang chains from there, you could have connectors from there. They are silver plated copper chandeliers, 27 by 16 millimeters, and you're getting 5 pairs. So really 10 in all. If you want to make earrings, you've got 5 pairs. If you want to make a pendant, you've got a 10 of them. I love that. These are great, aren't they?
Really cool, aren't they? And the connectors for multi-chain neck pieces as well, so you know you could do lots of different layered looks with them. Yeah,
that's it, absolutely. And if you wanted to link them together, you could link them together like that. You could drop gemstones off them. That'd be really great in a necklace. Really great in a necklace, or if you just want to have them as earrings and drop gems off them, it is totally up to you. Totally up to you, whatever it is that you want to do, but they're great and versatile, and make them as sort of, you could even sort of create real almost sort of festival styles with these, maybe have a couple as a pendant. It's up to you, whatever you want to do with them. Great detail you can create with these, really great detail, and so much you can do with them. But we've got 5 pairs, but 10 in all. 10 in all. You can use them at wow, at $4.95. $4.95. That's amazing. So you're getting 10 of these, so 5 pairs if you are using them as earrings, or if you want to use them as pendants, as connectors for bracelets. So much you can do with them at just $4.95. And Danny, are you actually allowed to go to $4.95? No, he says I'm not, but we've done it anyway. We've done it anyway. Love that. $4.95. That's amazing. Silver plated copper chandeliers, 27 by 16 millimeters, and you're getting 10 of these, or 5 pairs if you are using them as earrings. Wow, that's like £1 a pair. That's like £1 a pair. That's amazing. Love them. You can create so much detail with them. They're great. Love them. Right, what should we do now? Ooh, these ones. Yes. Do I need help picking them up? They are quite large. I love these. So I saw these and I was like, I want them as my pick. I absolutely love them. There's great colour to them. You can create the most amazing statement pieces to them. When you're looking at London Fashion Week, there's only just been and gone. The big, bold statement designs are what's going to be hot on the fashion circuit. These are amazing. Great in colour. We've got 600 carats worth of red magnesite faceted slabs, by 21 by 22 millimeters to about 38 to 44 millimeters. It is the pop of colour that I'm loving with this. How great are these?
They're great. definitely, and I think that the colour is really good because it's not an orange, it is that reddy kind of colour, so I think again it goes with a lot, it gives a lot more scope, and it's going to go over a lot more people's sort of taste and colour.
Absolutely, and I think you could either make these really fun and really vibrant, or if you mix them with black or just had them on their own, they would just be sort of just a great pop of colour to go with whatever it is that you're already wearing. I love that they're graduated as well, so you could maybe make rings out of the smaller ones, pendants out of the larger ones, whatever it is totally up to you. We've got red magnesite, we have got 600 carats worth, 21 by 22 millimeters and a 38 by 44. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them on this strand. 11 of them. I love that. Yes, for my pick. Yay. Thanks, Bruce. Love that. The gorgeous colour to them. It is a beautiful, beautiful colour. And like I said, you can mix them with really bright and vibrant, fun gemstones, giving it a very summery or springtime look to it. Or if you want to mix them with black, it'll give a really chic look to it as well. So up to you, whatever it is that you want to do. And we have got 11 on them. Never seen them on their own before. 600 carats worth. Wow, at just $6.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of them at $6.95. I think as well, if you are creating pendants with this, now Laura, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you are quite new to it or you want them to be nice and secure, the fact that they've got a drill hole through them allows you to be able to do that. Put the wire through, you wouldn't really even see that it'd gone through, and you can still wrap them knowing that they would be really safe, and if you're not used to it, then it's a great way to sort of for safety.
Yeah, I mean, they're really lovely because they've got a large working area to work on, and because of they're not that deep, so they are actually really good to sort of act as a cabochon. And like you say, you just pop one of your weaving wires just in between just to doubly secure it if you know you are a little bit insecure about it. But you know, they're ideal for prong setting because they are so shallow, you can just grip it, and they're ideal. I just think they're really, really lovely statement pieces. You can have one or a whole neck piece of them.
Yes, you so could, couldn't you, if you wanted to? Yeah, almost graduate through. You could have maybe one large one and a couple of the smaller ones, and that would be enough to, because they are so statement.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you know, the fashion is always the long chain with the one stone as the drop. And a lot of the time you'll go into a high store and they'll be made out of plastic, or you know, they'll be imitation and really lightweight, whereas you've got that there, and you, well, for that price, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
No, to be fair, I think even if you were to look on the high street, you wouldn't be looking at like genuine gemstones, as we say, but I don't think I could walk into a high street store and pick up a fashion piece at that sort of price.
No.
And you're getting 11 of them at that price.
Yeah.
So great value, great value, and you are using genuine gemstones as opposed to not.
Yeah, exactly. And again, any colour wire is going to look really good with that. You know, your silver's going to make a real zesty piece, and your gold's going to give it a real sort of rich looking piece as well. So it's something I would wear that as well, because again, the red is that kind of tone that would go with any skin tone. Yeah,
it's just so nice and bright. And we do all those like wonderful coloured wires as well, which I think might be quite fun to use. Maybe a blue on there or something like that would be quite fun.
Or the black. We do a black wire, and that would look really cool because you'd get a really dramatic look then as well, wouldn't you?
I think black would be amazing actually with it. I think just give it that real sort of chic look, but that pop of colour to go with it. I think that would be great. Love them. Yes, for my pick. Right, I'm just going to grab these. Now, we had the labradorite ovals that we saw earlier. Knowing how popular they are, knowing how much you love them as wearers or as sellers, we're going to do some in the round now for you. Still picking up that great labradorescence over the top, and we know how easy and simple it is to use with the round. So creating a very uniformed look, but with that kind of sparkle, that sheen or that colour over the top. Look at those, yes. Gorgeous, gorgeous colour to them. Wonderful golden hit. We're hitting loads of sparkle in these as well, loads of sparkle, as well as all that wonderful blue and turquoise look. Gorgeous. Loving all that sparkle. Loving that almost marble effect in there as well. Almost, look at that. Almost a marble effect as the light catches it, can see all that wonderful detailed design within the gem, and then you're seeing the blues and the golden flashes as it comes over the top of that beautiful gemstone. Incredibly popular. We're picking up golden colours, greens, blues, and all at just $9.95. $9.95. Wow, amazing. In those rounds as well, 12mm rounds, 12mm rounds, easy to use, uniform to use, and you're still going to pick up all that wonderful labradorescence, and they are completely natural. 350 carats worth of labradorite. And those 12mm rounds. Wow, at just $9.95 for an entire strand. That's amazing.
Again, that's nice and unisex, isn't it? So you've got cufflinks there. You've got macrame style bracelets for, you know, for the gentleman.
Yeah.
Again, even if you did chainmail and you wanted to just add that one gemstone, again, keeping it unisex, you could do a Byzantine weave bracelet, pop one of those in, and again, it gives a wider scope of who you can make it for.
Absolutely, yeah, nice. That's a really lovely idea. That really lovely idea. Right, I'm just going to grab these, pop those on there. Take this from my glamorous assistant. Why, thank you, Pete. Right, I just want to make sure that we can get this, because I have to say this is one of my favourite phenomena. It really is. And this is black star diopside. Now what happens is the light jumps inside the gem, it spreads across, and it has inclusions inside the gem that you don't see until the light hits it. As the light hits it, it spreads across these inclusions, and what you witness is a sort of star effect inside the gem, or what we call an asterism. Now, I'm just going to use a torch, just because we've got so many lights in here that the gem gets a little bit confused, and it doesn't always sort of show. Yeah, we looked at these earlier, and they were, there it is. Let me get that at the right angle so we can see it. Look at it go. That is phenomenal. And now, we didn't need a torch earlier. I'm just doing that to really emphasize that look for you, and it really is in every single one of these. Look at that. And it is where the light catches it, spreads across those inclusions, and you see this wonderful asterism effect or star effect inside the gemstone. Look at that. I'm just going to switch over to one of the smaller ones, if that's all right, just to really show you that it is in every single one of them, every single one. And they are just, and it is really one of my favourite phenomena, because you just don't see it until the light catches it. When the light catches it, you see this incredible star or asterism. There it is, look at that. And it really is in every single one. The only reason I'm using a torch, because I said we've got so many lights in here, it gets a bit confused, and we do see lots of these star effects, and you just don't witness it properly. But take this outside into the sunshine with one great light effect, and you're going to see that incredible asterism or star effect in that. I just think this is just so beautiful. Right, we're guaranteeing 240 carats worth of black star diopside. We're getting numerous shapes and sizes within them, but every single one has got that amazing phenomena in it. One of my favourites. Imagine that out in the sunshine. As the light catches it, boom, you get this amazing star effect inside that gem. It's got depth of colour and sheen, even when you don't see that star effect. But even when you do, you still see that wonderful asterism or star effect inside the gem. Now, it might be that a lot of people might not have heard of this and might not have seen it before, and so you're going to be able to either sell or wear really unusual individual pieces. Just fabulous. I love it. Like I say, one of my favourite phenomena that you may not have heard of if you are not a fan of gemstones, but it really is one of my favourites. I just think it's beautiful. It's got a gorgeous shine to it, great depth of colour at just $26.95, and we're guaranteeing 240 carats worth of black star diopside, and knowing that every single one of these pieces is cut to perfection, and that's why you're getting all that beautiful effect inside those gems. I think they're beautiful. Right, let me pop those in there. It is already, I can't believe it, time for a star buy. All right then, we got a beautiful star buy. Now we're starting with depth of colour. We've got incredible, real saturation of colour, and as the light hits it, we have a silvery fleck within the gemstone. We've got gorgeous cabochons. Let's have a little look at these, and then we've passed these over to you, haven't we, Laura? So we'll have a little look and see what you've been up to with these. Hopefully we can see the way the light catches it as it shimmers. Look at it go. As it catches the light, it has a silvery glitter effect inside the gem, and it really is beautiful. They complement each other so well because you've got those dark depth of colour, a great dark depth of colour. Then as the light catches it, you get that sort of silvery look inside the gemstone. I think this is the sort of gem that will be able to go with any colour wire as well. Put it with silver, it's really going to enhance and bring out that silvery look. Put it with a rose gold, you're going to get warmth from it. Put it to with a gold, the same thing. You're going to get that wonderful sort of golden look, and that's going to be brought out inside the gems. Having a look, Laura, these are gorgeous. Did you like working with these?
It did, and I'm just going to, again, I've got the third one here to do something with. Just going to do a traditional...
I will finish!
I will.
I will finish it!
With that one, what I would have normally have done is hammered, because I've used a 1.5 wire for that one. What I would normally do is hammer that wire as I went along to really give texture and really hold that. It's held it in nicely as it is, but I would just give that extra, but I don't think you'd appreciate me hammering the wire here. So I figured,
no, maybe not. I might have appreciated the after effect,
yeah,
but not the process to get there.
No.
And that would actually look really nice with the gem, because it is sort of layered within the gem, isn't it? So it looks like there's about sort of several layers coming up, and you get the depth of colour and then that sparkle from the silvery look as well. You've then made a lovely ring as well, which I love. I'm such a fan of statement pieces.
I mean, the ring,
amazing.
I've deliberately put the ring sort of slightly off centre, just to give it a bit of interest again, you know. I mean, I could have just set it so that it was in a traditional sort of teardrop, but I actually wanted it to be more
unusual and unique. Do you know what? I'm gonna pop this on. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I really love it. I don't know. Hang on. Let's see. Let's put it on here so that you can see it.
And it's surprisingly comfortable to wear as well.
It is,
you know, people sometimes think, oh, there's going to be a lot of wire at the back and it's going to affect the way that it wears, but it really doesn't.
I can't even feel the wire.
No. And I've used the raw copper there, so that copper would patina, so it would change colour as it went along.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. Now, I love the fact that you've made the ring out of that, because you might not necessarily think to do that when you're getting these size of cabochons.
Yeah, I mean, I had sort of a traditional oval, which is what I'm working with now, and then I had obviously the sort of larger teardrop and the smaller teardrop. But for me, that's an ideal statement ring size.
Yeah,
you know, I wouldn't have done it with the bigger one, but I think that's just about, you can just about get away with it on that size.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful, and you're right. It is actually, it's really comfortable to wear. There's not lots of wire work underneath, and you've obviously encased it so well, but you don't have to use a lot of it.
No.
So that's really great. If you were to sell this ring, what are we looking at?
For that one ring, you would probably be looking at about £15.
Wow.
Because, you know, it's a statement ring.
Yeah,
if you went in, again, I say you go into a high store, but if you went into a high store and you had a big ring like that, you wouldn't blink at paying like sort of £10 to £15, and it probably wouldn't be real.
No, it wouldn't be real, and I would say actually it would probably be more. Yeah, probably more than that. I love this sort of statement look. I'm a massive fan of the statement look, and always looking. And actually, it's quite funny actually. Since I've been working on JewelleryMaker, I go in and I go, oh, you could make it so much better than that, and so much easier and cheaper. And I go and walk out the store and go, oh, I'm going to make some, I'm going to buy some. But I just think it is a way to create these sorts of pieces, and you are using genuine gemstones, especially when you've got gemstones like this. Not one that you see all the time. Certainly not one that you see all the time. We've got copper, Lite, Diopside, and we're guaranteeing 240 carats worth of it, and it is completely natural. As the light catches it, before the light catches it, you've got the dark depth of colour. Then as the light catches it, it just seems to glisten and sparkle with what looks like silver flecks inside it.
It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. I mean, and I'm just doing this one here. I haven't finished it, but it gives you an idea of what it looks like with the silver, just so you can see how the silver really makes it pop, but the copper makes it just look more earthy.
Yeah,
so
it
you
does.
can see that different colour contrast.
Yeah, it really does. Like, I don't know if you can see in this one, but this one has got a real sort of glittery sparkle to it. It just seems to there it goes. It catches the light perfectly, and they look like flecks of silver, quite large flecks of silver within the gem. And it's the way that it's created. When Mother Nature sort of creates this, it has little pockets that get filled with that silver element.
Yeah.
And then as the light there it goes, you can see it there. As the light catches it, it just sort of shimmers and sparkles. So we're talking about making a ring. You've not used a mass amount of wire there.
No, I'm using the 1 mil wire here, and I've literally just used probably about 1.5 meters in total, and I'm overestimating my wire because I'd like to just do a little splash of weaving across the front. And you know, even the back's beautiful as well. If you wanted to make it like a reversible type of pendant, then you could,
nice,
and have that sort of different effect. It's just for you to see how using those different coloured wires does create that different look. So I turn it around and you can see that there. And then I'm just going to make a nice woven bail for it and just use the wires to make a sort of decorate it up a little bit.
Yeah, they really are gorgeous. So what you've made here, obviously you're very efficient and you sort of know exactly where to wrap to make sure that they're held, but you've not used very much wire in there. And you're saying that would be around the sort of 15...
Just for that little ring, yeah, just, you know, it's not a lot of wire. I've probably used, I don't know, about, what's a ruler's length?
30 centimetres.
Probably about 90 centimetres, probably about 3 rulers length of wires, and then just use them to create the ring and to secure it as well. So
amazing.
I haven't even done any weaving on that. I've literally just
wrapped it round. Yeah, just kept wrapping round. It's beautiful. So we're guaranteeing 240 carats worth. So you're going to get lots of different shapes, lots of different sizes. So everybody's piece is going to be unique because each one is going to look different. We're going to do a great deal on this star buy for you. $6.95.
I would definitely get a couple because you've just shown me like a sort of square rectangle type shape. I've had 2 sort of nice teardrops in this lovely oval. I'd have to get a couple just to see what different shapes I got, and even if I got a couple of the same, they're so beautiful it wouldn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all. No, doesn't matter at all. Well done to you, Lorna. Yours has just gone through. Michelle, Elizabeth, Multibine, Leslie, Yvonne, Rachel, Christina, Lorraine, Pat, Lisa, Carol. We've got Dink, we've got Della, we've got Danielle, we've got Candy. Well done to every single one of you, because $6.95 when we're guaranteeing 240 carats worth is amazing. Like you said, you had 2 teardrops and an oval. In this one I've got 2 different ovals and an oblong shape. So everyone is going to be unique, everyone is going to be different. So I just think it's great, really lovely, and you can create such wonderful statement designs as well without actually having to work too hard, because the depth of colour is wonderful. And then you've got that sort of shimmer and sparkle as the light catches it.
Yeah, and again, you know, they're even perfect for sort of statement cuffs. That little sort of oblong rectangle one that you had over there would be beautiful as a feature set in a cuff style bracelet. You know, and depending on the size of the wrist, you can have it either way. So it wouldn't matter if you've got slightly smaller wrists. You just turn it up the other way, and then you've still got. You know, I mean, to me that's just perfect for
that way,
I
quite like it that way, actually.
Yeah, and some people have got smaller wrists, so you don't want to overpower it by the stone, so you can just turn it up that way, and you still get that impact.
And actually, when I've been looking online at all the fashion that appeared in London Fashion Week, these sorts of cuffs were really popular.
Yeah.
Really popular, and big statement necklaces, they were really popular as well. So if you are a seller, or even if just a wearer, you just like to make your own jewellery, which I think it's lovely to get that personal touch to it. Knowing that the massive pieces, I know when you see them on the catwalk, they're like out here somewhere, but when they come back onto the high street, they are a toned down version, but still a version of what you see on the catwalk. So if you are creating sort of statement pieces, these are definitely the ones that you need to be grabbing to create those pieces, especially when the stone's going to do lots of the work for you. We have got this coming up really shortly. This is beautiful Quartzite. I can't quite believe that we've got this, an incredibly rare gemstone. Amazingly rare gemstone, so feminine and so very elegant as well. So that's going to be coming up very shortly. That is your wonderful Quartzite. Oh yeah, let's put that on there. Alrighty. Ooh, number this one. Oh, I love this. These are gorgeous. Now we're always being told how popular stars and hearts and flowers are. They are really popular, aren't they? That kind of look.
Definitely.
So we have got these beautiful star earrings. Now take a look at those. Wow. Oh, these are gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I think it was with Sarah Elvin, and we had star head pins as well. And she also almost sort of created a shooting star effect, and it was gorgeous. And I just think to sit with an earring like this it's just perfect. Sort of had about 3 different strands all twisted. You saw that star sort of popping up at the top. But you could do almost spirals with head pins, have gemstones on the bottom, and it's going to look like a shooting star.
Yeah, I just think they're absolutely gorgeous, and I've got to be totally honest, if I got those, I would, I know it's a bit naughty, but I would take the loop off of one pair,
yeah,
and I would give them to my daughter, because she can wear studs all the time, whereas
yeah,
she can't wear sort of anything with a drop in school or anything like that. So I would make her a pair with a really pretty drop, and I would make her a pair, just cut the little loop off so she'd have a little pair of star earrings.
I just think that's so easy to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
So easy to do. You've got 3 pairs, so you can do that if you want to. Keep one just as a stud, really easy just to take the loop off underneath. Or if you want to have, again, you could have interchangeable drops, couldn't you, like we said with the other one?
Yeah, you could make it sort of like, you could do drops for every day, and then to make it so that you can change them every day or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these are sorts of pieces. Imagine if you had a little blue opal on the bottom, and you could just have just one just dropped off, and it would just be really delicate, really elegant.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could have them sort of much longer and have a much bigger drop. It's totally up to you, obviously, whatever it is you want to do, but I think, yes, to just have them as just a star-studded earring would be great.
I just think they're beautiful, and to have that little loop is a massive advantage.
Yeah.
And I know that some people might say, oh, I can't believe you say you cut, but I would, because I know that my daughter would love to wear them.
Yeah.
And I would be giving her a pair of everyday earrings to wear that she could wear. I would want them as well.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody wants to wear drops. People like studs.
That's it, and you're right, sometimes you can't wear them. Sometimes if you're at school or at work or at college, you can't wear, and not everybody can wear drop earrings. So the classic stud, especially with a little hit of that sort of beauty in those stars, is great. Really lovely.
Yeah.
Really lovely. Right, and we're going to £9.95. So even if you did cut the little, you were looking at about £3.50 for a pair of sterling silver earrings.
But if you were to try and buy a pair of star-shaped earrings, you would be paying probably about that price for one pair on your own anyway.
Oh yeah, at least £9.95.
At least that, you know. So to get 3 pairs for that, and to make a couple of lovely little pair of earrings, I think that's really lovely.
Yeah, really lovely. So you can create incredible designs. You can just have them as straight as studs, but they've got 3 pairs there, plus the backs, which is a really nice bonus for you. Really nice bonus. Right, let's pop that on there. Don't forget, we are running a cheeky competition. We are running a cheeky competition. We would like to know what has been your most spontaneous moment. What's been your most spontaneous moment? Sam, any joy in your spontaneous moment?
I suppose my spontaneous thing I did was book about 4 holidays in the same day.
Did you? Booked 4 holidays in the same day? Oh, that can't be bad. I like that spontaneity. Lovely. Where did you go? Anywhere nice?
Haven't been yet, but...
Haven't been? Still to come, even better. Woohoo! So what's been your most spontaneous moment? What's been your most spontaneous moment? Do text in. You text in on 60777. You need to start with JM Studio with your answer, but don't forget your customer number, otherwise we won't know where to send your gift. You can send us straight on the web as well, and we've taken some pieces from yesterday, designed by Sarah Elvin, and we did steal them from her to have them as our gifts for our competition winners. So what is the most spontaneous thing you have ever done? And send your answers in. There you go. And you could be winning one of those, but make sure you send your customer number in, otherwise we won't know where to send them. Amazing. Right, we are going to grab this. We have been talking about this for a little while, and it is beautiful Quartzite. Now, it's a gemstone that actually has not really been around that long. I think it's only been around about 100 years. Only once discovered sort of, within the last 100 years. And it's a beautiful gemstone. It's a gemstone that's incredibly difficult to get hold of. Incredibly difficult to get hold of. Now, The fact that it's a really rare gemstone in the first place, it's quite hard to source. It's also quite difficult to find. So really making it difficult to get any kind of amount of this gemstone. So not only is it difficult to find the source in the first place, but once it's found, it's incredibly difficult to just even get there and then get it out of the ground. So that's what we're looking at with this beautiful gemstone. It's incredible rarity to it. With that rarity also comes beauty, feminine, elegant gemstone. It's what's known as a pleochroic gemstone, so you're going to see all those wonderful colours in different lights. You see pinks, you see purples, you see lilacs in there as well. Not only that, it has what's known as phosphorescence, so it retains light's energy. So as you take this outside, maybe leave it outside for a bit, come back into a slightly darkened room, and the gemstone glows because it retains all the energy. To see kunzite at completely natural, being completely natural, is amazing. So it's incredibly rare, it's beautiful in its colour, and it has a real natural look to it, which is not always true of kunzite. Sometimes given a bit of a helping hand, but this is completely natural. Now, Sarah, I can't imagine this is one that you would find if you're looking on the high street and buying gemstones.
It's not one that I've, you know, other than working with gemstones, I wouldn't know about the gemstone.
Yeah.
You know, it isn't a common sort of like something you would go in the shop and see that gemstone in the jewellers. It is a more harder sort of find, and again, it's not that sort of, it's not that well known, but it's a beautiful stone and it has got such a beautiful quality about it.
Yeah.
I think people do need to know.
Absolutely, yes. I would imagine because it's not been around that long, it's not one that everybody will instantly know about, but you're right, it's so beautiful, it's so feminine and so elegant, and it's not been around very long because it's not really that long been discovered, because it's so rare and so hard to source, even to find the sources of this beautiful gemstone. So to see it here on JewelleryMaker, I think it's amazing. Beautiful in colour, it's got those pinks, those hints of those lilacs in there as well, and as you move it around you catch all those wonderful colours. We've got a whopping 280 carats worth of completely natural kunzite. Now these are 10mm rounds, and like I say, completely natural. What a beautiful gemstone. Easy to work with because they are the rounds, but it is the fact that they are so incredibly rare and so difficult to source, and it is amazing that we've got not only the kunzite here, but 280 carats worth of the kunzite. Beautiful gemstone. 10mm rounds as well, with such an incredibly rare gemstone that's so hard to get hold of. So even if you don't use this now, I would perhaps maybe grab it and just have it sat in your collection ready to go, so that you can use it in very elegant, very feminine, beautiful designs, because it is such a fabulous gemstone. 280 carats worth of kunzite, plain rounds, about 10mm rounds. Wow, at $39.95. We're getting so many in here. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, so 38 gemstones. Oh my goodness. Can you, it's just a, what, £1 5p per gemstone. Wow. £1 and 5p per gemstone, of a gemstone that's so incredibly hard to get hold of, so difficult to source, but so beautiful. And it is completely natural. You're getting over, wow, you're getting over 7, wow. Do you imagine going into a jeweller's, any jeweller's, and going, I would really like 7 carats worth of kunzite, and I've got £1 5p for you? It's just not going to happen, is it? Not going to happen. They would massively laugh you out of there, you're right. $39.95 for 200 carats worth of this incredible rare gemstone, this incredibly rare natural gemstone. To see this at £1 5p, for each individual gemstone at 7 carats per gemstone is absolutely extraordinary. JFK actually bought Jackie Onassis Quartzite rings, and it sold at auction at a ridiculous price. Millions it sold for, and it's just such a beautiful gemstone, so gorgeous, and such a gemstone to really grab and hold on to, especially at this sort of price. So there you go, 280 carats for the Quartzite. Oh yeah, let's pop that back in there. Let's pop that in there. Oh yeah. Oh, let's grab these. Love these. Great depth of colour, but so much fun. If you want to keep them as they are, or maybe add gemstones into the centre, that would be great on these. Lovely colour too. Great depth of tone. Oh yes, look at that. Great. So we have got 180 carats worth of your black agate donuts. Love that. Gorgeous black agate donuts. I love these. I love them. I just think you could really drop loads. You could drop gems through the centre of these, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. And because they're drilled, obviously there's 2 drill holes in them. You could pop a little bald head pin through it, and then it would just look like a drop-in gemstone. So you can have that illusion effect, and you could do that on both sides, and you could have that sort of open neck piece. You could have a couple with some chain, but for me, I've said this before, I would put a couple of them together and stack them, and then put a Viking knit chain through the middle of them.
Oh, nice. So they would be. In fact, actually, I think we're gonna have a little look at what these look like. Right, hold on. That's gonna just do. Oh yeah. Woo! We've done it. We've done it. Would you mean you would stack them this way?
Yes.
So on top of each other?
Yeah, and then I would make a Viking knit chain.
Oh yeah.
And then I would have them sort of going along that way, across, like the chain going through it.
Yeah.
And just have that as the focal. I'd probably have silver, so it'd be really striking.
Oh, really striking. Do you have a gemstone over there?
I have a couple.
Can I borrow one that might fit in the middle of one of these?
I'll tell you what, give me a second and I'll get you a head pin to go with
so
it.
I'm just going to have a look and see. Let's check that goes. Yeah, that goes through.
So let me give you.
Oh, thank you.
I can give you a head pin as well.
Thank you. So, oh yes, with that garnet. Right, hold on. Let's have a look and see what this looks like. So I'm just going to thread this through. Feeling very creative this evening. Thread that through. Put the gemstone on. Dun, dun, dun. I'm feeling your pressure now.
Yeah, it's
quite.
stressy,
Yes, there's a lot of pressure to get this right. Oh, and then you can't. Yes, done it. Right.
And then something goes wrong. Yeah.
Then something goes wrong. I love that. That looks great. Putting a gemstone through there. That would just make a really nice pendant like that.
Yeah. And you get the movement of the stone then, so
yeah,
you get to see the stone.
Love that. That would be a great piece. Really great piece. And you're right, maybe you could have a few of them around all the way round, or
if you took the gemstone out.
Yes.
So and then just put the head pin inside the hole and then feed it in through the
this way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then hang it, and you'll see what I mean. And then you could have and do the same on the other side, and then link a gemstone and link a couple of them together.
Oh yes.
And then you would get that kind of chain effect. Can you see what I mean?
That would. Oh yeah, that would be really nice.
Yeah. And then you would do the same with a head pin on the other side.
Yeah.
And then you would probably put a head pin or something, and you could link it together.
Yeah, really lovely. Really nice. I love these. These are really nice and versatile, aren't they?
Yeah.
So many sort of almost creative designs that you can have with these. So much you can do. So 180 carats worth of black agate donuts, 20 millimeters, 20 millimeters. So much that you can do with these. So much you can do. We're taking them all the way down to $9.95. $9.95. 180 carats worth of your black agate. Love this. Love those. They would be great. You're right, with a bit of silver would be fabulous because it would get a real pop of colour to them.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
I think they're just really cute like that, and like you say, you just think of like an abacus kind of thing, don't you? And I just think if you had a nice necklace, nice sort of chunky Viking knit, a couple of those on it, and it's something that you could sort of sit and play with because it's got that nice feel to it.
Yeah, it will have real movement to it as well, won't it? Yeah, they're great. What fun! They're really, really lovely. So just $9.95 for the entire strand. So much you can do with them, whether you want to put gemstones in the centre, keep them as they are, stack them up, do Viking knit. It is totally up to you, but they are brilliant. Love them. Right then, I'm going to grab... Oh, is it? Oh my goodness, it goes so fast on here. It is time for a star by. All right, beautiful star by. Now, if you were with us yesterday, you would have seen that we had the half drilled pearls with you in the turquoise and in the classic white. Now, we had some rings that went with them, but they were almost a twisted rope effect. If you grab those, or even if you didn't, this is a slightly different design that you might be interested in. And then we found them that they were so easy to use. All you do, put a little bit of glue onto here and just pop on the half drilled gemstone and you're good to go. We also found that you didn't even have to use a half drilled gemstone. You could use a full gemstone, just like you've done there, Sarah. Oh, there we go. There we go, that's it. I love that, Laura, that you've used the garnet that we had earlier.
Yeah, again, it was just trial and error. It was just, and I haven't used any glue because the drill holes are quite small on those garnets.
Yeah.
So I was able to almost twist it on, and it will hold. Obviously, I just wanted to do that quickly to show what you could do with it.
Yeah.
You know, you could use any gemstone, and if you wanted to add a bit of glue, then you could.
Yeah. I think when Sarah did it, she had a head pin through the centre, sort of an almost decorative head pin that went through. So you can do that as well, can't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there's just loads you can do with it. We've got those lovely drilled cabochon shell pearls, and a lot of them have already got the little hole in the back drilled.
Yeah.
So again, you just pop a bit of glue on, and you've got a really lovely little dainty ring there.
Really lovely, really lovely. So brand new. So we've seen that almost twisted rope effect that we've not seen with the beautiful sheen across it, almost a classic look to it. But it's just easy, isn't it? Just pop the gem on.
Literally, I just was like trial and error. I wanted to use one of the larger ones. I wanted to see which ones would go on, and just managed to get that one. And it's pretty solid on there.
Yeah, it is.
To be fair.
Yeah, it is nice and easy. So and don't feel cheaty, because that's how they do it, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how everyone does it. So it's not that you feel that you that's just an easy way out, because it's certainly not.
No, I just wanted to show what you could do and how you could keep it nice and simple. I mean, again, I've just done it really quickly just for you to see. But if you chose the right gemstone and you made sure, and again, like I said, if the drill hole was a little bit large, pop a little bit of glue on it, then pop it on, and it's fine. And what you could do is possibly, like you say with the head pin, get a sterling head pin, just cut it really short so that the ball is coming out the other end of the stone.
Yeah.
Glue that in, and then glue it that way, so it would look like it was a ball sort of rivet in effect.
Oh yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know.
Nice and easy, beautiful designs. We're also mixing them with some head pins as well. So if you wanted to create designs with the head pins, or just need some extra head pins to go with your collection, we are adding them to this. So we've got sterling silver. It's a size 5 ring for a half drilled bead, or a full drilled. It's fine. And also we have got the head pins. Now you've obviously used, they're amazing. We'll obviously use the head pins to create these beautiful earrings. So let's have a look at those. Also using the garnet, that's beautiful with that garnet.
And I've made the earring hooks as well. So it's all completely, sterling silver, gold-plated sterling silver.
And all matching as well, which is lovely, just sort of uniformed.
And lightweight as well, and really sort of comfortable. And I just think that that's a really, you've got the ring and the bracelet that I made earlier, you've got the earrings, you've got nearly a whole set. And again, I still got a few of those stones left, so you could make a couple of those earrings. But I just thought that they were really lovely, and the way that they're faceted catches the light. Yeah, when they move, they're just like amazing. I love. So you've made the actual earring hooks out of these head pins. Yeah. You've also sort of connected the gemstones themselves, all using these sterling silver head pins. Classic in their look. 40 millimeters, so 20 pieces. 20 pieces. Right. So. Should be at 10.90, yeah? Should be at 10.90. So we should be doing
495, 595. 495 in each one, so that's what it should be, 195 in each one. So we are doing the ring and we are doing the head pins as well for you. Love that. At 795, 795, amazing. Classic in its look. Whether you got the half jewel pearls yesterday or not doesn't matter, because you can just use normal gems that you will get on a full strand, just like those garnets that we've seen. Really nice in its look, very smooth, very classic look. Also giving away their head pins there as well at just 795, 795. So all sterling silver. All sterling silver for the head pins and the ring as well. So really lovely. Nice to add to your collection. You've used sort of 4 in each one, haven't you? 4 of the head pins in those. So I've got loads left over of those as well.
Yeah, and I gave one to you. I've still got a handful of them left here. So again, there's loads that you could do with them. And that was what I was saying about those lovely beryl that you had earlier. Yeah. That you could pop a cut. And these are a little bit thinner than normal head pins. So you can get those higher end gemstones on them.
Gorgeous. So brand new as well, absolutely brand new, sterling silver. We've got the half drilled bead and gold plated head pins. Love that. That ring's beautiful actually. Got a great shimmer and shine to it, and a nice size to that to the bit that you put the gemstone onto as well.
Yeah.
Well done, Janet, Victor, multi-buying, Pamela, multi-buying, well done. We've got Cassie, we've got Alexandra, Myra, we've got Lorna, Nicola, Michelle, multi-buying, Elizabeth, Stella, Chris, Sandra, Alexandra, Leslie, Almaride, we've got Amanda, we've got Raymond and Joanne, yours has gone through, well done to you. Jane, Claire, Mercedes, Annette, well done, every single one of you grabbing one of these. Lots and lots of you multi-buying as well. I'm not really surprised, you've got the sterling silver. The head pins have got a very classic look and look lovely with that garnet actually, because they're just so classic. And you can create lots of different pieces with them, really add them to your collection. But it doesn't matter whether you get a half jewel gemstone or not, you can still use them on here. So that's great. There we go, at 795, 795. Let's pop that on there. Don't forget we've got the pink amethyst coming up at 745. Gorgeous. Wow, we'll talk a little bit about that later, but we've got that coming up in about 45 minutes. Love that. This is the last hour coming up as well of our competition. What has been your most spontaneous moment? Most spontaneous moment. So you can text us on 60777, start with JM Studio, and then send in your answer as well as your customer number. And then you can also message us on the web as well. So what has been your most spontaneous moment? We've had some amazing answers, but do keep those coming in with the potential to win Sarah Elvin's designs from yesterday. So we've got a beautiful bronzite cabochon. And then we've got those wonderful married pearls as well. And that is spinel interlooped inside those wonderful pearls. So yes, we'll last hour. So keep those messages coming in. Beautiful. Yes. So text us or send us messages on the web. Fabulous. I love these earrings. They're gorgeous. Right then, it is now time for a short break, but we'll be back after this with some more amazing deals. We'll see you in a moment.
Have you ever wanted to start your own jewellery parties? This is the perfect course for you. Angela Edwards, our experienced jewellery maker small business trainer, is here to teach you how to plan, organise and sell through jewellery parties. She will talk you through the basics on how and where to advertise on various types of platforms, how to bring ideas to the table and how to keep your diary full with events. For more information, please contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Join Karen Crawford on a new DVD to Jewellery Maker, Talk Necklace Projects. You'll learn lovely talk necklace designs, such as the freeform talk necklace, colour grading, how to add gemstones, the Aztec weave, and how to add embellishments. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Come and join guest designer Fiona on our resin workshop. Fiona will guide you through designing with resin and building techniques such as using resin to make cold connections, using wire, creating bezels, and using other mediums to create colour and texture. The full course includes resin and epoxy enamelling hardener, a bead scoop, a selection of different gauged wire, a selection of alcohol inks, glitters, gilding flakes and Angelina fibres, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, the Gem Museum, and a chance to visit the shop. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Join Karen Crawford on a new DVD to JewelleryMaker, Talk Necklace Projects. You'll learn lovely talk necklace designs, such as the freeform talk necklace, colour grading, how to add gemstones, the Aztec weave, and how to add embellishments. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Join Debbie Bulford to build your own colour palette out of polymer clay and create a signature blend to make your own design stand out from the crowd. During the workshop, you will complete your own colour chart to give you a recipe card for all your future creations. This workshop is perfect for all lovers of polymer clay. This course includes a selection of clay, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, meet the presenters, and a visit to the Gemporium Museum. All of this for just $64.95, and for more information, contact the call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you.
Join the jewellery making fun with this fantastic In the Mix DVD. This DVD includes 4 different techniques with 4 different guest designers. Debbie Bulford shows us how to create elegant polymer clay pendants. Laura Binding is here to show us a beautiful wire-wrapped ring. Mark Smith with his fantastic macrame earrings using beading thread and gemstones. And finally Liz Welch with jewel enamel pendants. You'll be surprised just how many different ways there are to make new and exciting pieces of jewellery. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Alright then, welcome back, welcome back. I just want to have a little look at this beautiful blue opal that we've got coming up. Sky Blue Opal, and I can't actually believe that this is completely natural. That is gorgeous, isn't that beautiful? That's coming up at 8:45. Just stunning in colour, almost illuminating in colour. Sky Blue Opal, that is completely natural. Love that. That's going to be our star by at about 8:45, so 8:45. Busying away, I still see over there, Laura. Still busying away.
Now. I will finish. I will. I shall be here all night, but I will finish.
I'm coming tomorrow, and you'll be like this.
Yeah, I'll still be here. I'm going to do the morning show.
Head on the desk.
I'll be a little corner down in the corner. We'll get it done.
With a blanket. Love that. Right, okay, can we have a little look at this as well? We've got this coming up very shortly. Beautiful feminine look to it. Gorgeous pink amethyst. Wow. Just so stunning. Very feminine, very elegant. That's coming up at 7:45, so in just over half an hour. Gorgeous. Right, let's pop that on there. Shall we start with these? These are amazing. These are absolutely amazing. Okay, we give it its proper colour, but it is Mother Nature that creates this incredible detail inside this agate, and I just think these are amazing. Look at these, wow. Oh my goodness, 600 carats worth of top drilled pink agate drops. They're about 28 by 21 to 39 by 25 millimeters, and you're getting 12 pieces, 12 pieces. Again, nice and easy to use if you want them as cabochon styles or...
Yeah, I think, a lot of the time people are scared to use cabochons because they're scared of the fact that they're not securing it for a drill hole. And to be honest, if you've got a drill hole, and use it, and make that discreet. You could create a really beautiful pendant or really beautiful drop and make it really discreet, that it's not obvious how you've done it.
Yeah.
So, and
almost like an illusion how it's staying there. Yeah. A little bit of magic. I love a bit of magic. Yeah. I think as well that you wouldn't want to cover too much of these up because they've just got the most amazing detail to them. Look at them. Almost like artwork. Okay, so we give it the pop of colour, but Mother Nature is the one that creates the design inside the gem. So we give it the pop of colour, but we kind of work in harmony with Mother Nature, and it really does pick up all this incredible detail and almost artwork inside. Because the patterning itself is natural, you know that every single one, not one of these is going to be the same. Every single one is going to be different. Every single one unique in its look. So whatever it is that you're doing to create these, like I said, the statement pieces are so popular at the moment that you could even create, if you wanted to, statement rings with them. That would be great. And like you did with the other cabochon, maybe on its side would be really cool as well. Yeah,
just sort of slightly off centre, and again you could put a couple of them together and set them together and have that sort of statement focal centrepiece.
Yeah.
Two of them set together, it'd be really cool. I just think they're lovely, and again it's that shade of pink that will go with everybody's skin tones, that won't, in the nicest way, won't scare people, because it's, as I said, I would wear that kind of pink, and I would put it with copper, and I know that's a shock, but the reason being, if you put copper with that colour pink, it warms it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you want that party piece, then put it with silver.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever colour you put it with is going to draw out, because there's so many colours within the gem. Yeah. Will draw out one or other of those colours as you're looking at it. Really stunning. You are getting 12 pieces. Wow, $11.95. And that would be really good if it was staying there. That would be just £1 per piece. But it's not staying there. It's not staying there. We've got 600 carats worth. Top drill pink agate drops. Would have been at $11.95. Taking it all the way down to $9.95 for you. $9.95. That is 80p per piece. That could be 80p per pendant. I love that. Dan is saying to me, would you sell a ring for 80p? Well, I very much doubt it. I very much doubt it. If you were to create a ring like this, out of this, maybe wrapped in nice and that sort of silvery wire work, what sort of price are you looking at for that?
Do you know what I would do with that? I would make it look so it's faux prong set. So I would use the drill hole to secure it to the ring shank, and then I would make prong setting so that it looks like it's been held in by those prongs, but it's not. And if you did that, I think you would easily be able to ask for about £15 for one ring, because it's a statement piece. And that is the look. If you look at what people are wearing, you look at people like Rita Ora, she wears all these massive big statement rings. It's perfect. Yeah, it's high in fashion at the moment, and just really come back into fashion because it really is all those statement designs. There's lots of sort of spring, summery times coming out, loads of festivals and that sort of stuff. With these great pops of colour, you are looking at those more sort of summery statement designs, aren't you? It'd be gorgeous, maybe on long chain or long threading or anything like that would be great. It would look really nice as well if you just simply did chain and stone in the centre. You don't even have to be complicated. If you're not into wire work, it's not your thing, you literally just put a little bit of wire there and attach it to 2 lengths of chain, and you've just got a lovely pendant necklace. Yeah, perfect. And so easy to do as well. Really easy. So easy to do. Oh, Chris, my most spontaneous moment was packing in my job to go back to uni. It was quite a scary prospect. Chris, I'm sure it was, but how liberating. Can I tell you my mum's most spontaneous thing? Because I'm clearly rubbish at spontaneousness. I don't get it from my mum, but my mum, when she was, I hope she doesn't mind if you're watching me telling this, when she was 17, she flew to Italy with her friend. And when they came back, because she lived in Bristol, she was Bristolian. So when she came back, landed in London, she decided she didn't want to go home. And so she walked into a hotel and said, I'd like a job, but I need living quarters. And she trained as a chambermaid and she worked and lived in London, and I was born in London, so
That's
she met my dad. Yeah,
amazing.
so that was her most. But she's very spontaneous, things like that. She doesn't. If she wants to do it, she's like, right, I'm going to do it.
Just goes and does it.
Yeah, I don't follow after her like that. Clearly, don't
That's
get that.
amazing.
Yeah.
That really is amazing. I love that. I think, Chris, that must have been. I think sometimes you just know, don't you?
Yeah.
However scary it is, you just know.
It was that made me think of it. That message then about that sort of just saying, no, that's it, I'm doing it.
You just know that it's right. If you don't feel comfortable, as scary as it is, sometimes you've just got to do it, haven't you? Sometimes you just got to do it. Amazing. So if you do send in your spontaneous moments to us in your text or on the web, we are giving away some of Sarah Elvin's designs from yesterday. We've got a bronzite cabochon wrapped beautifully there, and we've got the married pearls with spinel interlaced in there. We're going to pick two. Are you picking two favourite spontaneous moments? It's going to pick them spontaneously. Always one. We're going to be got about 45 minutes to send your messages in. About 45 minutes to send your messages in. Amazing. Make sure you include your customer number, otherwise we're not going to know where to send your prize. Love that. Then I will have to take them home. No. Oh no. So make sure you send your customer number in. Make sure you send your customer number in. Right. When I am looking at this gemstone, the main thing that we need to really understand about this gemstone is we're not seeing any of it. None of it. It was a gemstone that was thought when it was first discovered that it might be a one-generational gemstone because it is just from one area. Brought to the forefront by very sort of high-profile jewellers, been ever so popular since then, and now it's starting to dwindle. We, if you want to have a look, if you have a look on the Gemporia Facebook page, you will see a message from Steve Bennett, who's our owner of our companies. He had to fill a quota for tanzanite. He had a quota that he had to fill for tanzanite. It was for an airline, and the pictures had gone out, and he had a quota to fill for tanzanite. Becoming more and more difficult to find, but when he went out to go and find it, he just could not find enough to fill this quota. Searching high and low, he still could not find any. That kind of puts it into perspective at where we are at the moment with tanzanite. It's an incredibly beautiful gemstone, but we're just not seeing anything. We haven't seen anything new out the mine for over a year, and it is now a gemstone that everything that was out there is now starting to dwindle as well. This is a piece that I would probably say, if you love this gemstone but don't necessarily want to use it right now, I would grab it and just leave it in your collection, because like I said, it's not a gemstone that we are seeing anything of at the moment. This is beautiful tanzanite. We've got 100 carats worth of tanzanite. 6mm rounds. The fact we've got 100 carats of it, I think is amazing. It's an incredible gemstone, and when we look at gemstones, it is the sort of rarity and scarcity of a gemstone that will drive the demand and will drive the value of a gemstone. Not seeing anything new out of a mine for an entire year, and also now not seeing very much out there in the market, means that the value of this gemstone is just soaring. This is 100 carats worth of this beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Like I said, if you don't want to use it right now, don't. Keep it in your collection, because it's one that's going to be worth keeping in your collection for sure. It's a stunning gemstone, beautiful in its blues, but is a rarity and scarcity that's now apparent when we're looking at tanzanite. I can't quite believe we've got 100 carats worth of it as well. And a gemstone, I would think, knowing sort of what's going on in the gem industry and now hitting the headlines about this gemstone, that more and more people are learning and knowing about this beautiful gem. So 100 carats worth of tanzanite. As you're looking at that gemstone, you see depths of blues, you see baby blues, you see violets and lilac colours coming through as well. It's a stunning gemstone, but unfortunately one that we are not seeing anything of anymore. 100 carats worth of this gemstone. If you create So, Laura, if you create, I don't know why I keep doing that. That's terrible. It's because our designs are sat here. If you were, I'm so sorry. That's so rude. It is. And every time I'm like, Laura,
you're going,
Laura,
Laura.
I don't know what's going on today. If you were to add tanzanite to designs now, what does that sort of do to the value of your pieces?
Well, it's just going to make it skyrocket, isn't it? You know, and again, like you say, it's something that you would reserve for something special. You would put it with your higher end metals. You would put it with your sterling silver, with your gold plated sterling silver, because you want that piece to be special.
Yeah.
You want to be able to say, yep, that's sterling silver, it's tanzanite, you know. And I think to be able to say that you've got that, even just a simple pair of earrings, you're just going to be, it's just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Maybe just sort of, even if you were to use just 2 of the drops,
yeah,
and just have them as really elegant tanzanite earrings.
Well, if you look at the garnet ones that I did earlier, you know, that was 3 stones, so that's 6 altogether. You've got, that's nothing on that strand.
No,
there.
absolutely.
And again, they would go beautifully with the gold or the silver. And I know I go back to it, but you know, you had that bundle earlier on at the very beginning of the show with the sterling silver. So straight away, your sterling silver is a low cost now because you can get it at such a good price. So you can really use that to really enhance that gemstone. And what appeals to me about that type is that it's more natural looking. So not everybody likes the really sparkly, high faceted looking jewellery. I think that makes it more sort of everyday but still special.
Yeah, almost a natural organic version of tanzanite. Yeah, absolutely. The fact that we've got 100 carats worth of this beautiful gemstone, so we're not really seeing very much of this gemstone. We only had 7 strands of this, and now we're down to 5 at $69.95. That is incredible. This is 100 carats worth of tanzanite. I'm gonna count how many you get on here, because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. Wow, and that's not even halfway. That's 30 gems down there. So that's 30 gemstones all the way down there, and I'm not even halfway. So I reckon you would get at least 70 gemstones on there. At least 70 gemstones. So you're looking at about £1 a gemstone. That's amazing. That is amazing. So even if you were to create little tiny drop tanzanite earrings, just using 2 of them, the cost of it would be £2 plus the cost of your sterling silver.
But if you imagine if you had those stars, little stars, a little drop of tanzanite, all sterling silver, you could easily get sort of about £20–25 for that one set of earrings, if not more. You know, and that's just 2 stones being used. Yeah,
out of the 70 or
however many. You can make a ring. You know, you can make a really pretty little solitaire type ring with it. Again, we've had sterling silver on a couple of the shows, so you wouldn't use a lot, and you could make a statement piece. You're going to get your money back. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe in the half jewel ring that we had, you could just put a tanzanite on, and it would be done. That would be so easy, but so high end, because you're using sterling silver and tanzanite. A gemstone that we're just not seeing anything of, and the rarity of this gemstone now is driving the value of it. Tanzanite has risen sort of 200–300% in the last year.
Yeah.
So amazing. We've only got 3 of these left. Only 3 of these left. So it really is incredible to see it at this price, to know that we're really looking at about £1 a gemstone for tanzanite. That's just, it's a beautiful colour as well. Really, really stunning colour. We've got a few of it in your baskets. Do check that out. Wow, 100 carats worth of tanzanite. Right then, from one rare gemstone to another, we're going to do this one. Now, I love this. I love this. They're mocking me because I was like, I want this one. I love this. This is beautiful. When you see this gemstone, wonderful malachite. Look at that. Gorgeous gemstone. So 250 carats worth of malachite, punchy ovals, 18 by 13 millimeters, and I love the fact that it is completely natural. To see so many, I don't think I've ever seen a strand this long of this gemstone. 250 carats worth. You're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 gems. 22 gems, and it's just so phenomenal. It's beautiful. It's a great pop of colour, and I love all the incredible detail. And because they are natural, every single one of these is going to look completely different. Look at that. A gemstone as well that will lend itself to using any colour wire as well. Silver's going to bring out that real pop of colour. Gold, the warmth, as well as those kind of coppery colours as well would be wonderful. 250 carats worth this beautiful natural gemstone. Not one we see an awful lot of. Laura, did you hear about this gemstone before working here, or?
I did know about malachite, but I also know that there was a lot of imitations of malachite out there. You know, a lot of people just make their, you know, it's coated howlite or magnesite or something like that. So to actually get to, I know it's quite a hard gemstone to actually get hold of the genuine malachite, and it's very recognisable by the banding. I just think it's a beautiful stone, and it is recognisable. It's distinct. So if you were to say what gemstone is it, straight away I would say that's malachite. Yeah. And I just think it's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning.
I think that's what you want as well. If you are sort of creating pieces and designing and selling these beautiful gems, to have one that is just so easily recognisable like that. Know that it's natural. You can get a certificate of authenticity if you want to be completely natural, creating these sorts of designs, knowing that it is the genuine article. I think that's great. So 18 by 13 millimeters on these puffy ovals, $34.95. Great detail to them, amazing design within the gemstone as well. They really are beautiful, and it's not just the bandings, not just lines, there's details in there as well. Let's see if we can see some of these, because that's got almost like a wave going through it. Look at that. Gorgeous wave coming through there, or maybe some different detail inside each and every single one, because they are completely natural, and the banding is Mother Nature just creating beautiful designs with that great pop of colour rolling through all those tones. So puffy ovals, 250 carats worth of malachite at $34.95. Love that. Right, let's grab these ones. Ooh, right. Whoop. There we go. Let's have a look at these. Oh, now these are gorgeous. Okay, really beautiful. All right, so let's show these, because these are really stunning. So we've got sterling silver. They are flower earrings, and they're approximately 6 millimeters with a bale connector drop to them, which is great. What's the easiest way to sort of work with those? Using those half drilled, or
half drilled pearls, definitely. And again, then you've got that option, haven't you? You've either can have sets of, well, you can either have a set of the drops and use them separately with something, or you've got the complete bit. But those little flower earrings are so cute.
They're very delicate as well, aren't they?
They really are.
Really beautiful. I guess you could even take that connector drop off as well if you wanted to. Yeah,
that's what I mean. So you could take that off and use that for a different project, and just use that as a really pretty little stud and add your own dangles to it. Or you can use it combined like that, or you could put that with the stars, or you know, you can order squares.
Yeah, really mix it up, make it something a little bit different, make it your own as well. So and also, like you use the garnet, you could just drop a full gemstone on there, just a little bit of glue would just hold that in.
Yeah, definitely.
Gorgeous. So sterling silver flower earrings at 6 millimeters with a bale connector drop by about 8 by 4 millimeters. So lustrous because they are the sterling silver. And you are getting, how many pairs are you getting? 6, I think. No, 3 pairs, so 6 earrings. Yeah, 3 pairs there, 3 pairs. They really are beautiful, inclusive of the backs as well, at just $7.95. At just $7.95. So sterling silver flower earrings. 6 millimeters with a bale connector as well, but adaptable, up to you what you want to use that bale for. Leave it there, take it off, add it to some other project. It is up to you, but at just $7.95, that's great, isn't it? $7.95 for 3 pairs, about 3 pairs with that bale connector there as well is beautiful. So 6 different earrings, 3 pairs inclusive of the backs as well, inclusive of the backs. Hi on at JM, my most spontaneous moment. Went to buy a bottle of gas for our caravan and bought a new caravan, forgot the gas.
That's pretty spontaneous.
Huh?
That's pretty spontaneous.
That is quite spontaneous, isn't it? I'm loving these. Hazel says, I agreed to marry my husband after going out with him for 2 weeks. A total of 3 dates we'll celebrate. Oh, pearl anniversary. June. That's amazing.
That's
when it's right, I guess.
Yeah, that's really, really sweet.
Wow. Hazel, that's amazing. Hazel, you need to send us in your customer number as well. Don't forget that you need to do that so you can be in with a chance to win. Let's pop these back in here. That's amazing. That's amazing. After 3 dates. He must have been very smooth on those 3 dates, I'm going to say. But yeah, it must have been very smooth. Right, let's have a look at this. A beautiful peridot. We know how stunning peridot is, and this is no exception either, no exception. As the light gets inside here, we have the most amazing citrus tones coming through. Lemons and limes and a beautiful sparkle. Gorgeous in the rounds. Look at that. So you've got 35 carats worth of peridot, graduated faceted rounds from about 3 to 5 millimeters on those rounds on an 18 centimeter strand. Now, as I said, it's got amazing color to it, beautiful, bright and vibrant color. And then as the light gets inside that gem, you really see those golden tones and almost lime tones coming through as the light catches it. Now, real great quality of this peridot. It really, really is. You don't always see this kind of clarity, this kind of beauty to it. Amazing facets over the top as well. It's a great spot. Look at that. Wow. There's a great sparkle. And just wonderful, great pop of colour. And then as the light catches it, you get those wonderful kind of citrus glow inside the gem. An 18 centimetre strand, and we are graduated to 3 to 5 millimetre rounds. I love that they're faceted as well, so that really sort of complements the warming colour inside the gem. Those citrus tones, and then that great sparkle over the top as well. Completely natural. Completely natural. Beautiful to see such great quality of this stunning peridot. 35 carats worth of peridot, graduated faceted rounds. The rounds are 3 and then 5 millimeters on an 18 centimeter strand. Just wonderful. As you see that move, you do see all those wonderful colors in there, from a deeper green to that bright vibrant green through to that golden color in there as well. Look at that. Wow. It is completely natural. Amazing that these gems come out of the ground with that kind of colour and that kind of clarity. On an 18 centimetre strand, 3 to 5 millimetre rounds on these. Lots you could do with them, and they're such a great size as well. Even the smaller ones are a nice substantial size. You're not going to have to use too much of this unless you want to, because all that bright and vibrant colour. Do you know what I'm actually going to put? I'm going to put the amethyst with it that we've got coming up really shortly, because I think those colours look wonderful together. Those greens and those pinky purpley tones look really wonderful. Great matchup, I think, because they're both faceted as well. Look at that. That looks great. Those sort of purpley pinky tones and that green looks wonderful together because they're faceted as well. They really sparkle. Wow, that's coming up. Whoop. In a 15 minutes for that amethyst. We've got 35 carats worth of peridot, graduated, wow, 24.95, 24.95. Bright and vibrant greens with those wonderful limes and golden tones as the light catches it. A beautiful, beautiful gemstone, really sought after gemstone as well. And we're doing it at just $24.95. Like I said, those rounds are really substantial, a great substantial size. Even the smaller ones, you could use them and not even have to use them too much to be able to create real statement designs with them. Gorgeous colour, isn't it?
Really pretty. For me, I would be using them as little accents In fact, I'm going to do a pendant in a minute with my last challenge. And you could apply the same technique to that as well. You know, make a woven pendant, but just add them as little accents as you're going along.
Oh, nice. Gorgeous. I think just because of that great pop of colour, really going to show off, isn't it? Really going to show off.
Yeah, really
so $24.95 for 35 carats worth of peridot. 3 to 5 millimetres on an 18 centimetre strand at just $24.95. Love that. Great colour. Right, let's have a look at these. Oh, yes. Now, we are looking at amethyst. When amethyst is being created and crystallised by Mother Nature, it's crystallising what's known as a geode. It's like a massive boulder, and the crystallisation happens within the boulder, sort of around the inside of it. Because of that, it means it's a really protected gemstone. It doesn't go through too much trauma as it's being created, which means you get the most beautiful brilliance to it. When it's cut to perfection with this gorgeous concave cut, you really can appreciate the beauty of amethyst. It's a stunning gemstone, great clarity, and this cut really does show off the beauty of it. Look at those. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. 50 carats worth of amethyst. Now they are graduated, and you can see that concave cut is just perfect for this gemstone. You can't do this concave cut in any gem. It has to really have amazing clarity to it, because it really draws the eye straight through the center of the gem and draws it right through into the center of the gem. And this is why you need to have great clarity. Look at that. Wow. Now we've got 50 carats worth of amethyst, graduated concave cut pairs. We go from 11 by 8 to 15 by 11 millimeters on a 15 centimeter strand. They are gorgeous. Look at those. Wow. Draws the light right through. If you were to get these, what sort of pieces would you create with this?
Okay, so I have them in the Lite and in the citrine version, so I am just waiting for that one to finish it off, although my dogs managed to get the Lite this morning.
No!
They nearly died, but they were okay because it was undamaged, so we were okay.
Tough old gemstone.
It is. I just think they're beautiful. I've done 2 different types of pendants with the citrine version.
Nice.
I've used my sterling silver wire with them because I think they're just so special.
They really are, yeah. And you sort of see 3 of this kind of quality, this sort of quality, and you see 3 of them. And they're the high-end pieces. So this is pretty much effectively the same thing, but on a strand. And you're getting a lot more than 3. We've got 5, 8, 9, 10. We've got 11 on this strand. Look at that. These are the sorts of pieces that you cut them ready to go, and all you need to do is just set them. They lend themselves to pendants, maybe rings. It's completely up to you what you want to do with these, but you don't want to hide that beauty, because the clarity and stunning look to them, and the way the light can really dance around inside those gems, that concave cut is amazing. Just so much sparkle and luster, and you pick up almost from a lilac through to that depth of centimetre strand, and just $39.95.
They really are worth the investment. They really are. Genuinely, as I said, I've got the Lite, I've got the citrine, and I will be getting those as well, because they're just so amazingly beautiful.
Yeah.
And out of the 2 sets I've already got, I've only used 2. But I just think that they're that special piece. And you know, I said earlier about if you had those tiny, tiny little rose quartz micro.
Yes.
You again, with those, you just put a tiny little bit of beading thread through it, just so it hangs, so you don't lose any of the stone. A couple of those along the top, and onto a finding.
Oh wow!
And that's it. And you imagine what you would get for that, so high end.
Yeah, going to look amazingly high end.
Yeah, and it's a lovely present to give to somebody, isn't it?
I think so too. Yeah, I think so too.
Stunning.
With almost like a choker style necklace would be gorgeous as well, because you're really going to focus in on that gemstone.
Yep.
Just an incredible look, great clarity to them, amazing concave look. Gorgeous. So $39.95, and you really are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces on there. 11 pieces on there. Right. Ooh, I say. Oh, right. Let's take a look at these. I love these. So fun and just so much fun with these designs. I think these are the sorts of pieces. Okay, they do the job. They are connectors, but definitely pieces you want to incorporate into designs. Don't hide them away. Definitely incorporate them into design. Look at those. I love that. There's another one as well. We've got the square there, as well as the heart and the flower. So great toggle clasp, very unusual. Rose gold plated, copper brushed toggle clasp. We've got the fancy heart, the flower, and then the square, each and every single one with the T-bar as well. And you are getting 15 pieces, 15 pieces, so 5 in each one, 5 in each one. Because they are that brushed look, they've got a great luster to them. Amazing, amazing luster, just catching the light perfectly. Great sort of shimmer and sheen to them. Look at that, really catching the light. Very feminine in its look as well. 15 pieces. They're just great to have in your collection, aren't they? Ready to go?
Yeah, they're really cool, aren't they? And I mean, you can use them as they should be, like usually traditionally for the toggle clasps. I would use them as a feature, so I would just get some chain, have that as the front clasp, and maybe drop a few gemstones if you wanted. But you could take the drops off and make earrings out of them.
Yeah.
So you don't have to just think of them as being you know, on a toggle clasp. So you can use the toggle part for cufflinks and the actual sort of clasp part, fill it with resin or a bit of clay, anything.
Yeah, I love the thought of having these as earrings.
Yeah.
They would be amazing.
How cool would they be? And I would probably, I've got to be honest, I would just have them like that. How cute are they?
They are so gorgeous. Really gorgeous. And they just catch the light perfectly. The light perfectly. You could be a bit quirky as well and have one of each, like one flower and one heart.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I'm ready. These will make great little pendants as well, I think. The little flowers would be beautiful. So much you can do with those. 15 pieces. 15 pieces there. And we're going to do all of those at just $8.95 for you. $8.95. So 59 pence for a clasp or a pendant or an earring or part of a bracelet. Or
you've got a really cute set there, haven't you? Those hearts are just, for me, I would do a pair of earrings definitely.
Yeah, they're cute.
You know, they're just brilliant, and for that many.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? $8.95. Wrap gems into the space of the clasp. Yes, definitely. Definitely you could, for sure. Just so many beautiful ideas that you could come up with these. What else could you do with them? You can incorporate them into designs, have them as earrings, mix and match them, link them together in a necklace.
I really love the square, actually.
Yeah.
I love the fact that the way it almost looks like it's gone around it, doesn't
almost like someone sort of grabbed it and just whipped it around like that.
It's really cool. And again, you could suspend a gemstone in the centre of it, or you could wrap it around. I still love the fact that, you know, a bit of chain. You were saying about the quirkiness. You could have one without chain and one with chain. Sort of that uneven sort of piece, or just one. A lot of people are wearing that one, or like an earpiece.
Swooping their hair out of the way,
so they have
they?
their hair back like that, and a lot of people are having it with the earpiece that comes around, like the ear cuff comes right down like that.
Really popular.
And then the chain and sort of things like that. So, you know, there's absolutely tons you could do with them.
Yeah, great statement pieces, and it's just the way they catch the light, I think, is perfect. It's a gorgeous sort of shimmer and shine to them. Love that. $8.95. $8.95. Love that. Whoop, pop those over there. Right then. Oh, can we do these? Can we do the tourmaline? Yeah. I always love tourmaline because it's the rainbow gemstone. It literally goes through every single colour that you can ever think of. Some colours more apparent than others, and it's just the element that will change the colour of that gemstone. And it really is Mother Nature at work. Imagine sort of pots of water and dropping different colour food dyes into them. The makeup of the water is exactly the same, but it is that one different element that has changed the colour. Exactly the same when it comes to these sorts of gems, and it will roll through every single colour. These are completely natural and beautiful and bright and vibrant in their colours. Great. 25 carats worth of multicoloured tourmaline. Now these are graduated, faceted drops. about 4x3 to 6x3 millimeters on a 17 centimeter strand. But I say 17 centimeter strand, but there's 2 in every one, isn't there? So almost like a double strand of these. You could really have a very, very elegant look. And I have to say, tourmaline is famed for being a rainbow gemstone, famed for its colour. It's got great sort of clarity and diaphanity to these, which you don't always see. You don't always see, and I have to say, this kind of beautiful blue, this aquatic blue that we're seeing down here, really, really unusual. The rarest colour of tourmaline that you'll ever find is a Paraiba tourmaline, and it really is that beautiful blue aquatic colour. Look at that, you can really see the aqua blue coming through, and there is no other gem like it. No other gem like it, and it's part of this tourmaline family. You just never see Paraiba tourmaline, and it's got that gorgeous aquatic glow to it. So we're going from pinks to greens to real purples to golden colours, beautiful, bright, vibrant greens, feminine pinks, and then that wonderful aqua colour. So this is completely natural. So 25 carats worth of multicoloured tourmaline, graduated faceted drops. Now, we should really be at $44.95. That's where we launched that. So it has been seen at $44.95, but we don't have too many, and we want you to really enjoy these gemstones. Gorgeous rainbow gemstones, very elegant in those drops as well. We're going to give you a whole £10 back in your pocket at $34.95. Amazing. I just think even just create little drop earrings with these are just incredibly feminine and very, very elegant in their look. So great saving there. $34.95 instead of $44.95. A great saving there. 25 carats worth of multicoloured tourmaline, graduated faceted drops from about 4x3 to 6x3 millimeters on a 17 centimeter strand. There we go. $34.95. Love those. They're beautiful, gorgeous rainbow colours. Right, ooh, from Jam. We went out one Sunday morning to buy carrots for Sunday lunch, and we ended up buying a leather 3-piece suit. Sweet, I love that. Love that. Well, a leather suit would be amazing, but a suite would be better. That would be really spontaneous, wouldn't it? That would be really spontaneous. It's really tiny up there. Really spontaneous, that one, yes. Right then, it is now time. Is it time? It is now time for a star buy. All right then, welcome back. We have got beautiful amethyst. Now, as we saw with that concave cut, we're seeing that it's got great clarity to it, beautiful clarity to it, because it's such a protective gemstone. However, when you see amethyst, you think of deep purples. As that gemstone is being heated in by Mother Nature, it turns to citrine. It's just the way that the elements inside the gem react with the elements that we've got, react with that heat, and it changes it and lightens it. So we go from the deep purples, then we get to that citrine, and at what point really do we think we see these really lovely pinky lilac-y tones coming through? We just don't see them. We don't see them. So we go from deep purples through to the citrine, and at no point really does it change into that lilac colour. So when we see it, it's incredibly feminine and elegant, but very, very unusual, really unusual. Look at that, gorgeous lilacs, and as it catches the light, just seems to glisten right inside that gemstone. An amazing sparkle over the top, and a very feminine, very elegant pink glow that you're seeing right inside this gemstone. Love that. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, like I say, we don't really see very much of this because normally it's purple. As Mother Nature are, we heat this gemstone, it turns to citrine, so we don't really see a lot of it. I know we don't have very much of it on the website either. And this is such a great quality of this gemstone. It really is the depths of purples that you're seeing, and then as it's catching the light, you're seeing that gorgeous sparkle and feminine glow of those pinks and lilac tones coming through on that gemstone. Absolutely stunning, quite sizable as well. And I think when you're creating designs, you really want to show off all that sparkle and internal glow, sort of when would you want to wear this beautiful gemstone? Do you save it for really elegant occasions? Do you think you'd save this for really elegant evening wear?
Well, I don't know. I just think it's absolutely stunning. It's a really beautiful shade of it. I don't know. I would, yeah, evening wear, but I would just make that. Again, I'm thinking summer. Sat down, simple little pair of earrings, your hair back is just going to catch light. It's just going to feel really nice, and you know, you're just going to feel really happy. I think it's just going to make you feel happy.
That's it, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. It's got the sort of potential to be glamorous and elegant. Yeah. But because of the way the light jumps inside the gem and sparkles, you really want to have it to wear it outside as well, so it will catch the light and just glisten and shimmer whilst you're wearing it. Yeah. So. All that says to me is that it's a really versatile gemstone, and you can create lots of different designs. It will lend itself to elegance and glamour, also lend itself to very sort of beautiful outdoor pieces. I mean, when spring and summer comes, you're looking at sort of even parties outside when it comes to barbecues and things like that. We want a bit of glamour.
Nice Sunday lunch, you're just going down the harbour side something with your family, and not everyone's got harbour sides, but you know what I mean, you're going out,
some have, some haven't.
You're just going out with your family or your friends, you just want to go out, sort of a couple of pubs or you know whatever, and it just makes you, I just think it's got that nice vibrant happy, and it will go with so many outfits. You know, you've got a nice white vest, top and jeans, it's just going to look really pretty. And again, what looks really nice is if you've got a little chunk of them and put them just as a front of a necklace, and again just chain, and then they would just sparkle and catch the light. And that's, you know, you've got earrings, bracelet, ring, the whole lot.
Easily done.
Easily
done. And because they're quite a size as well, aren't they? Quite substantial size to them. It does mean that you wouldn't have to use too many of them. No. Because they are graduated as well, lends itself to maybe the smaller ones being the drop earrings. Really using maybe a section like this to be part of that necklace. And I think silver chain would really bring it to life.
Really zesty. And exactly just that. Right in the centre, silver chain either side, a couple of drops in your earrings, and one as a ring. You know, and or a couple, like maybe 3 sort of smaller ones again stacked up as a little sort of ring. How beautiful is that going to be? And you've still got so much to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great length of strand, and the fact that it is completely natural as well. So you've got 95 carats worth of this beautiful pink amethyst, graduated faceted rondelles, about 6x3 to 8x4. On a 21 centimetre strand. Gorgeous in its look. I can't believe the clarity of that. It's so wonderful. Gorgeous gemstone. Love that. Beautiful piece. A 21 centimetre strand. Very unusual to see it in this really beautiful lilac colour. Gorgeous pink amethyst. We see it, we come out the ground, it's that deep purpley colour, we give it a little bit of heat and it changes, and we see this wonderful lilac colour, just to give it that sort of real brightness and stability to it. Give it a little bit of a helping hand, but it is the beauty of this gemstone that we see when it comes out of the ground. 95 carats worth of pink amethyst, graduated faceted rondelles, about 6x3 to 8x4 millimetres on a 21 centimetre strand. Beautiful to see so much of this wonderful gemstone, and all we do is just give it a little bit of a hit of heat, and that really does give it stability and all that beauty within that gemstone. Such a wonderful look, it really is, and just the clarity and the beauty that Mother Nature creates on these, I think, is just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So 95 carats worth of pink amethyst, creating very glamorous, very elegant looks if you want to, or very summery, almost sort of feel-good pieces of jewellery you could create with these. These are just so lovely. So 95 carats worth of that beautiful pink amethyst. Gorgeous. We can really sort of see that we really don't see this kind of, wow, $14.95. Absolutely incredible. Hayley, well done. Jill's gone through it. Casey, Leslie, Sharon, Shayla, we've got Paula buying 3 there. Well done to you. Jane, Anonymous buying a couple there as well. Elizabeth, Glenda. I think if you were to, would you expect this kind of quality and this kind of beauty to be coming up at $14.95?
No, definitely not, because they are just absolutely stunning. You know, and I was just thinking in my head then about what you could do as a design, and you were saying you had those concave amethysts, which, yeah, they were a bit of an investment, but one of those just as a drop on the bottom of some chain, and then some of the smaller ones of those hanging off with little head pins above it would make a really beautiful little cluster type neck piece. Do you see what I mean? The smaller ones, just on a couple of head pins on some chain above that, and it would just be like a little drops, and then you just have that. You can either have it whatever length you want. I just think that would be really high end. Yeah, really, yeah, it would be incredibly beautiful because they lend itself to sit together just perfectly, don't they? Yeah, and I think at that price it really combined the two together, and you've got an amazing potential of jewellery there for actually a reasonable price, because they are that lower price. I think it almost balances
They kind of balance each other out. Yeah, they do, don't they? Going with that high-end look, with that clarity and the beauty inside the gemstones of the amethyst, and then rolling with 14.95 and 95 carats for the pink amethyst. Yeah, I think is fabulous. And you just don't see this colour, and you just don't see this kind of clarity, which really allows that sort of beauty to it. Gorgeous, just beautiful. So I think that when we're looking at this to go with it, the fact that it's on a strand as opposed to part of the connoisseur set, it does mean that you're getting great value and so many gemstones. And you're right, add it with this, you've got an incredible look, and they do balance each other out. Yeah, absolutely. It really does. And you've got, even if you just made a pair of earrings to go with that as a set, it's just going to look stunning, isn't it? Yeah, you could even just use one of those and interlace elegance and femininity to it. These are the champagne culture potato pearls. They're 8 by 7 millimeters. Great, almost got a sort of golden, vibrant colour to them with the champagne. Really a very sort of elegant, glamorous look to them. Can't really go wrong. And I think if you mix them with the purples or any other, or even the greens that we had from the peridot, look great together as well. Mixing with the peridot, almost interlace them perhaps with the peridot in there with the golden tones. Looks fabulous. Right, these should be at $12.95. Should be at $12.95. We're going to drop them all the way down to. We've only got 25 of these left, and we're taking them all the way down to $9.95 or $9.95. So champagne culture potato pearls, 8 by 7 millimeters at just $9.95. Just $9.95. Gorgeous, gorgeous gemstones. They really are elegant, and they've got this really sort of golden, vibrant colour to them. So real elegance, but with a bit of a modern twist because of that beautiful colour. So instead of $12.95, we've gone to $9.95 for you. $9.95. Oh, all right, yes, we have a text from Adele. And she says, went out to buy goldfish for a pond, got lost as the hubby was driving, and ended up at Stonehenge. Still not got goldfish. I love that. Well, I hope that you live nearby and didn't get too incredibly lost. Don't live in sort of in Liverpool or something and ended up there. Right then, that is the competition that we're doing. We are almost about to close that, so if you do want to send it in, we are asking you what your most spontaneous moment is. Most spontaneous moment, you can text us in at 60777. Start with your JM Studio and make sure you send your customer number as well as your answer. You can also message us on the web as well, and we will be winning two lucky people will be winning these beautiful necklaces that were designed by Sarah Elvin yesterday, and we did rub those. Oh, can we just have a quick look at these? I didn't see them sneak down there. These are from the pink amethyst. They're gorgeous. Oh yeah, look at that. And as soon as you move them, they pick up the light beautifully. Really stunning. Thank you for those. They kind of just appeared over here, so I'm going to put those back over there. Right then, in the next hour we do have this beautiful Sky Blue Opal coming up. This is a superstar buy coming up at 8:45. We reveal the winner of our competition. Winners of our competition. And we're going to be back after the break, so do not go anywhere. We will see you in a moment.
It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most famous walled cities, Jaipur.
The city of Jaipur, commonly known as the Pink City, is now taking centre stage for gemstone cutting and trading. It's here in the bursting heart of the walled city that our gems of distinction strands are cut, faceted and polished. So, how do you get a pile of tourmaline that looks like this into a gorgeous strand that looks like this? So when you've got a pile of tourmaline like this, it's going to be made into gemstone beads. First of all, each one of these gemstones need to be inspected. A line is then drawn down the middle of the gemstone or wherever the gem is going to be faceted, and it's then taken behind us and then faceted into these rough gem shapes. Once each gemstone has been cut into the amount of pieces it needs to be, it's then time to shape the gemstones. These gentlemen are working on anything from a round to a pear shape, pretty much any cut imaginable. The next process is polishing and faceting, and this takes a huge amount of skill. It can take years for a lapidrist to be able to facet like this, and each one of the gemstones can take up to 10 minutes to cut. A really lengthy but incredible process. The next stage of the process is really interesting. This is where each one of the gemstones is drilled. And what Sanjay is doing here is putting a drill through faceted beads of black tourmaline. The next stage after drilling is then to get the gemstones sorted into their appropriate colours and sizes. This can be a really, really lengthy process. Once the gemstones are sorted into different colours and sizes, they're then arranged into these strands and made into strands like this. Now each one of these gemstones could have gone through a 30 to 40 minute process to arrive on a strand like this. It's really quite incredible. If there's one thing that my time in India has taught me, it's the hours of dedicated time that goes into making each one of the gemstones we sell on JewelleryMaker.
It wasn't until I cut them to the strand, I just started working with them, I realised how stunning they are.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Beautiful in colour,
They really are amazing.
Really gorgeous in colour. Right then, should we start with this? Yes, now, I love this. Now, we were talking yesterday at perfect. At how you need to be organised. You strike me as being quite an organised person, Laura.
Me?
Yeah. No?
Clearly don't know me well.
Everyone's laughing. No, I take that back. You don't really strike me as an organised person. Maybe you need one of these.
I'm the most unorganised person
Are you?
in the whole wide world. Yeah, like literally the most unorganised.
So would you find that perhaps an organiser bag would help you in your life?
I would. I do, because I do need, I'm a nightmare. I've just literally my stuff's in toolboxes.
I love that. But you could have a real nice rainbow bag.
No, I did. I just got the craft bag, so I am trying to get more organised. So yeah, anything like that I think is brilliant.
Are you finding that actually now that you're trying to be organised, it's actually saving a bit of time? Shall I ask you in a month?
Yeah.
I'll ask you in a month.
Still trying to be organised. Things like that are essential for someone like me who is chaotic.
Yeah.
Because it's nice to have things, at least if I know it's all in one place.
You can just pick it up and go.
Just pick it up and go.
Sam, how about you? You're quite organised. Very organised. You've got labels on everything. Do you find these are essential in your life?
Yeah, I've got a few too many of them. If that's possible to have too many, I've got too many.
Too many of them. So really great to just have, even if you want to separate bits off as well, maybe have one for gemstones, one for findings.
I have for holidays. So I can
holidays.
Amount of each, because there's only so much you can have on hand to have luggage.
That's it. What perfect idea. Perfect idea. Take that on holiday with you. Have just a little taster of each element. Right, let's have a quick look and see what we've got inside here. Oh, right. Somewhere to keep your tools. Perfect. Oh, it's quite difficult to see, isn't it? There are little pockets in there, and then you can hold them with the poppers, but it won't rip anything because there's a little cover that will go over the top. We've then got a little bag in there as well, another one there for your little pockets. Then we've got a see-through pocket here and one attached in the top. So lots of little pockets there because it's got so many different compartments in. I know if you go into a shop on a high street and try and buy a makeup bag, they're definitely more than £7.95. So with so many different compartments, great to keep those sorts of pieces in. Great for jewellery making, great for keeping everything nice and separate, but excellent for external of jewellery making at £7.95. Love that. There we go. Let's pop that on there. Let's have a look at these. Right. There we go. Gorgeous jump rings. Now, you can use them for exactly what they're said to be for. You can use them just as connectors. They are sterling silver, about 9mm actually, so a great substantial size to them, and you are getting 20 pieces. These really are essential, aren't they, Laura, to have in your collections?
Yeah, they're really, really brilliant. And again, if you've got your high-end gemstones, even if you've just restranded them, you've got your sterling silver jump ring, pop it on, pop a clasp on, and it's done.
Yeah.
You know, it's brilliant.
So great to have in your collection, especially when they're slightly larger as well, at the 9mm.
I like to use them as a connector between the drop. So say you had those tanzanite, and you pop one just on a head pin, and then I would put the jump ring. Actually, you could probably get that jump ring to sort of surround it.
Yeah, I was thinking
something like that. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Because you kind of wrap the head pin around it so it would be suspended in the middle. That would look really good.
Would really show off that colour as well because it's a silver.
Yeah, but again, like I said, generally I just pop it as a connector between the link and the finding, and it just gives that movement. You know, it's just brilliant. Chainmail, anything like that.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think great if you are using them for chainmail. They're quite a substantial size, so they will sort of cover a greater space for you as well. And you are getting sterling silver, so they are great to sort of use. Ooh, let's have a look at this because this is great. Look at that, great. So from Jackie Whittaker, love that, part of our Wall of Fame. Look at that. That's great, connecting all those jump rings together to make a real statement pendant. That's amazing. Yeah, that looks really beautiful. And I think because they are substantial size, they really are going to just go a little bit further if you are creating full designs from the jump rings. So if you are doing chainmail or creating pieces like this, really great that they are quite a substantial size to them, and you are getting 20 as well. You are getting 20 pieces. So sterling silver, nice and malleable, not going to have any kind of allergy issues if you are going to use them maybe up against skins and stuff like that. So just put, oh, that's nice too. Oh, hold on, there's more. Yeah, that's great. Look at that. If we can see that the best way, yeah. Look at that, wow. And all that is done is threaded on to elastic. That's amazing. And what a great effect that is when it's not pulled quite so tight. You can see when it's pulled tight that they are just sort of threaded on there. When it's not, when it's let loose, it creates the most intricate design, and it's just the way that it sits. That's really amazing. So we have got 20 pieces in this collection. So 20 pieces in this collection. Sterling silver, so great luster, also really malleable, so you can keep using them if you want to. Use them straight as connectors if that's what you want to do, or use them as a part of a decorative design as well. So 20 pieces at just £6.95 for 20 pieces, and they are quite a substantial size. Being the 9mm gives them a little bit more size to them. Great sort of statement pieces that you can create, and if you are creating full designs with them, it does mean that they can go just a little bit further, That's great. Love those at just £6.95 to get 20 pieces as well. Is really great. Lots of multi-buying there. Well done. I don't blame you, to be honest, because great to have in your collection. Just good to just have there ready to go, I think. Just great to be ready to go with those. Love those. Right, let's grab this. Oh, yes. Wow. What a substantial amount of this there is. Oh my goodness. Wow. Fabulous. Now normally when we see wires we see them at about 10 meters, I think, or 100, yeah. Never really see them on their own either. We've got 50 meters of copper coloured copper wire of your 0.8 gauge. I love this colour. You love this colour.
I do love that colour.
Love that colour. I think it's great as well to have 50 metres. Sometimes I would imagine that 10's not quite enough and 100 is just that little bit too much.
It can be, yeah. I mean, if you're not, if you like to just do quite simple wire work, or you don't really need it for a lot of things, then you don't want 100 metres. You just want that substantial amount. 0.8 for me is ideal. It's perfect. I often say if I had to choose one gauge, it would be a 0.8.
Right.
Because I can do my findings with it.
Yeah.
I can do rings with it. I can do links with it, clasps with it, pretty much everything that I want to do. That bracelet that I did initially was with 0.8 as a base, and then 0.6 to sort of, only because of the gemstone size. That's the only reason. It's very malleable. It's just an ideal starter gauge.
So you can do almost sort of connector pieces and slightly structural designs with 0.8 as well as decorative designs as well.
Yeah, you could slightly hammer it as well. I'd only lightly hammer it, because the more you hammer it, if you hammer it to flatten it, then obviously being that slightly finer wire, it can get a bit fragile and possibly snap. So, but you can still hammer it. If you had some gemstones, hammered the end of one piece of wire, hammered it, popped a gemstone on, so it almost acted as a stopper, and then just bend it over. You've got an amazing pair of earrings.
Wow! Yes, you have.
And that's it.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Ta-da!
Completely handmade.
You make it sound so easy. Ta-da! Can't go wrong with a jazz hand. You can't go wrong. You make it sound so easy. It really is possible when you've got the sort of equipment to be able to do those things and the ideas.
For me, I make my pendants, as you know. Mine's just gone off there, but I tend to use traditionally a 0.4 and a 1 mil, but I've started using more of a 0.8 and a 0.25. So even like the pendant I'm wearing now is made as a 0.8 and a 0.25 as the weaving wire, because I can create more flexible and fluid pieces with it.
Nice.
Because the 0.8's got more movement to it, and you're able to create that more intricate piece.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm really sort of going down that 0.8 road now.
Perfect, really perfect. So finding that actually, having used different gauges of wire, now finding that actually this is becoming one of the best ones for you to use.
Yeah, I mean, there's different places for different wires, but again, as I said, if you've got that, I don't think you can go wrong.
Amazing. So 50 meters of your copper coloured copper wire, 0.8 gauge, finding that actually the 0.8 is probably the most useful of all the gauges. Decorative designs as well as sort of structural pieces, but even those structural pieces can have a bit of design to them because it's much easier and much more malleable to work with. Should be at $14.95. We are going to take this to a record low. Any of them seen at 14? So where are we going to go with this? Let's do it. Wow, $9.95. That's £5 back in your pocket for a wire that we have never seen at this price before. 50 meters, and probably the most useful of all the gauges as well. So $9.95 instead of $14.95. So £5 back in your pocket. Lovely. And 50 meters, great colour, beautiful colour actually, really going to sort of show off warmth and almost sort of an antique kind of look to it as well. Imagine mixing that with the blue opals. I think would be gorgeous in that colour.
The only reason I haven't used copper for those is because I can't find a weaving wire in the same colour. It's the only reason I haven't used the copper.
Like that. Yeah, I wanted to use it. It looks gorgeous next to the blue actually. The silver really shows up, but it's amazing actually how different a gemstone looks and what you pull out of it by using the different wires.
Really is. With the copper it's going to really pop. So any of the turquoises, the blues, anything like that, like the malachite, they're all going to really pop against that copper.
Yeah.
Whereas with the silver, they're quite zesty and spring-like. They make me think of like quite fresh.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Different looks is what you want to go for.
I love that. I mean, I love these. Look at that. That popper colour looks great against there. Love that. Look at that. Love, love, love that. Beautiful. So just $9.95 for that wire. Yes, please. There we go. Let's pop that back on there. All right then, let's have a look at these. These are fabulous. Bright in colour and great statement size. Great statement size. The facets on there are lovely as well, as you really see them sort of sparkle and shine. Catches it, and a real sparkle with every single one of those beautiful facets. 600 carats worth, wow, 600 carats worth of red agate. They're faceted rounds and they're 6mm rounds, which is huge, absolutely huge. We're going to take them all the way down to $6.95. $6.95, I love that. 600 carats worth of red agate faceted rounds, 6mm rounds as well. At $6.95. Look at them, they look great. Bright and vibrant in their colour. Nice glow inside the gemstone as well. But just so wonderful to see these really big sort of statement pieces as well. Really lovely to see that. So I really like those in those 16mm rounds. We don't see these very often at all. So $6.95. Love those. Let's pop them back in there. Let us do, ooh, yes. Oh, yes, 3. Oh, gorgeous feminine colour, look at that. Oh, these colours look great together. They really sort of complement each other in the colour. Oh yeah, pop that one down there as well. Wow. Definitely springtime on these. So rose quartz that we have got in the 14mm rounds, that's 490 carats worth. Then you've got 10 carats worth of the 2mm rounds, and the aqua quartzite in the rondelles, and they're about 8x5mm, 8x5mm. They just look fabulous together, don't they? Really beautiful, and I think the sort of femininity and the tranquil tones coming through from the rose quartz up against that aqua quartzite, they just complement each other so well. Great to have the same gemstone as well in the 2 different sizes of the rounds. I think as well a lot of people would request that. It's great to have that sort of versatility, the same colour and the same style, but in those 2 different sizes, So lovely to have that in the rose quartz, very feminine, very elegant, but with that hit of colour with that aqua quartzite as well. Love that. A beautiful, beautiful colour. Very sort of, it's really spring-like. It just has got that real sort of that beginning of sort of growth and just fun and just sunshiny tones to them. I love it.
I think we're feeling the sunshine today, aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah. It was yesterday when I drove here, I had the window down, the sun was shining, I was like, oh yes, love it. And they're going, what? I had a coat on and a scarf in the car, but still I got the feeling of it.
You're lucky, we just had torrential rain.
Oh, grim.
Literally torrential rain.
It wasn't too pleasant today, I have to say. I don't think I would have driven with my window down today. But yeah, it was really nice yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, spring's on its way. Here we go, come on, oh yes. And I think these sorts of colours really bring out that feeling, and it's so lovely to be able to create designs with these. So rose quartz are the 2 sizes of the rounds, the 14mm, and then the 2mm and the aqua quartzite as well in those rondelles, 8x5mm. Beautiful together, they look stunning together, really do. Great sizes of both of those. Really, I would imagine that these are really useful in the larger sizes, or to use the smaller ones maybe as sort of separating gemstones and pieces like that. So 3 strands there, 3 strands for you that should be at $16.85. Is that if you were to buy them separately? So if you were to buy them separately, we've been at $16.85. However, we have put them all together. So we're going to take it all the way down to $11.95. $11.95. So really £4 per strand. That's great, isn't it? £4 per strand. So should have been at £16.90. $16.85. Oh, Karen said, ooh, pretty. They are really gorgeous, aren't they?
And to be fair, it took a second glance to realise that they weren't turquoise.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you look at them first of all, and it's only because they've almost got a little bit of opaqueness to
Yeah,
them
that's
that
it,
makes
yeah.
you think, oh, is that turquoise? But at first glance, when I was just looking up at the screen, I thought, they're turquoise, because
Yeah.
they're that beautiful colour.
Great popper colour.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Yeah, really pretty. And I just think they look lovely with those really feminine pinks. Great saving there for you. Should have been $16.85, took it to $11.95 for all 3 strands there. All 3 strands. Love that. Let's pop those on there. And I grab these. Now, again, I love this sort of style because you can use them and hide them away if you want to, but they are the sorts of pieces that you could add detail into your designs and really incorporate them into your designs, whether they're necklaces, whether they're bracelets, completely up to you. I love that decorative look, that almost sort of twisted rope look as well. Looks lovely. Really lovely. So like I said, you can incorporate them into your designs if you want to, and I think perhaps that would be quite a nice idea because they're quite decorative in their look and they've got quite a statement look to them. So rose gold plated over the sterling silver. These are twisted S hooks. They're approximately 22 by 10 millimeters with jump rings either side as well. They're approximately 6 millimeters, and you are getting 3 of them. These are your sort of colour, aren't they? What would you think would be great to do with these? What sort of designs would be great for these?
I would buy a couple of packs and make earrings out of them.
Nice.
So I would literally just have them as the connector and then have quite a substantial stone on the bottom to balance it out, because you don't want a tiny sort of gemstone with these big connectors.
So statement and then delicate.
Yeah. A bit confused, but you know, I would just put a lovely gemstone on the bottom of that and just balance it out, and I would just have them because they're lightweight, but they've got that impact.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. They've got really lovely sort of statement designs to them, haven't they?
Yeah.
And if you were to maybe look great maybe as a necklace, you could have it as the sort of open and close of the necklace, but maybe have sort of maybe 3 strands of chain coming off the top to it, and then maybe just one and create a pendant at the bottom. Or
you could have connectors of them, so you could do chain, connector, chain, connect, you know, and just have like the 3 of them in a neck piece, or you could just have the 3 of them at the front, like say, and use the jump rings to hang little charms from.
Yeah, maybe we could have a look at this, because Sarah did something very similar yesterday actually, incorporating them into the design. You can see them like right there they are. So incorporated into the design, which is really nice, and they really sort of really show off, and you can really see them within those designs. So really nice to add them as a bit of an extra into it as well. So we are getting 3 of those. You are getting 3 rose gold plated over the sterling silver. There's a twisted S hooks, should be at $11.95. Should be $11.95. All right, we're going to take it to a record low. A record low should be $11.95. Taking them all the way down to $6.95. Taking them all the way down to $6.95 for 3. Definitely, you've got the opportunity to multi-buy now, haven't you? Definitely.
And again, it's sterling silver at the end of the day. You know, you've got that guaranteed high-end metal, but you're getting that copper look. So you're getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's it, absolutely. You're getting the beauty of the fact that it's a precious metal, as well as that gorgeous colour. This should really not be at $6.95. I love that.
No, it's brilliant.
Really love that. Right, if you've got that in your basket, definitely check out. Lots of you multi-buying, well done. Definitely at $6.95, I think it is worth multi-buying for sure, because you can create earrings out of them, attach them into necklaces, maybe onto bracelets, and really sort of show that off as the design on a bracelet. It is totally up to you, whatever you want to do with them, but we should have been at $11.90. We're taking it all the way down, $11.95, we're taking it all the way down to $6.95. $6.95 is where we've gone with those instead of $11.95. Love that. Loads you multi-buying. Well done to you. If you've got that there in your basket, definitely check that out. Definitely check that out, because that's a great offer on that. Great offer on that. Right then, we have been running a competition that is now closed. When are we going to announce it? After the next Star Buy, we will announce the winners of the most spontaneous moment. I love that. Right. Should we do that now then? All right then, let's do the Star Buy now. All right then. This is gorgeous. Love this, so bright, so vibrant. These are great for sort of springtime colours. I think as well when you're looking at these, you could definitely sort of wrap them around each other, really show off all those beautiful, beautiful colours. 3 strands. 3 strands of this, great pops of colour. There's blues, goldens, there's whites, there's blues, there's black, there's purples. They are stunning. Absolutely stunning. Definitely triple trouble. I love that. All those colours are incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now if you were to maybe want to sort of maybe wrap these, maybe wrap 2 together, you could create necklaces. Because you've got so much of it, you could wrap them together and you're really going to see all that amazing colour really shine through. That would be a great sort of base of a necklace. You could maybe then create sort of a statement piece with that. But there's such beautiful colours in there and a real mix. But the fact that you're getting 3 strands does mean that you've got endless possibilities, and you can either match up the colours, mix them up, really sort of springtime-like colours there. We've got 3 strands, 45 carats on each strand, multicoloured quartzite. They are faceted rondelles, 4 by 2 millimeters. Amazing sparkle, the great colours in there. This is a brand new strand as well. We've put 3 of them together, 3 of them together. I just think the colours are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Really fun, really vibrant. A great size as well, depending on what you want to do with them. You can add them as sort of shouldering gems, interlacing gems, make them the statement piece. You could create nice clusters, I think, with these, with all those colours would look lovely as well.
Cute. They're just so cute.
Gorgeous.
They are gorgeous. And I think, you know, if you do like to, you know, depending on what I'm doing now, they would be ideal for, and just to have that variety of colour. So if you are doing like a, so if you wanted to add them into something like this, you know, you can just use a couple as the accent.
Oh, gorgeous.
And you could use a couple of the different ones, and they're just going to really pop out against the wire that you choose.
Yeah.
And if you've got cabochon or gemstone, you can pick the colour to go with the stone you're using.
That's it, absolutely. And I think because there's so much of it, you can really do that. In your, I think it's just there actually, your the tree one,
yeah, tree of life.
It would look lovely.
It would look really good with the tree of life, and you could actually do different coloured branches.
Oh,
so you could make a little rainbow tree of life.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Beautiful, bright, vibrant colours in there. The blues, the purples, the pinks, the whites, the blacks in there as well. For all 3 strands should be at $14.85. Should be at $14.85. That's where we should be on these. We're going to do an amazing deal on this style buy. Brand new. We're giving you 3 strands and we're not stopping at $14.85. Oh yes, $7.95. How have you done that exactly, Danny? $6.95 is probably the lowest we can go for a strand, and you've taken 3 to $7.95. So we've done 1 at the price that we should be at, and we'll add 1 for 50p and another 1 for 50p. That's amazing. Amazing. Bright, gorgeous colours, really sort of allowing you to create all those different designs with those as well, I think, because they are great sort of bright, vibrant colours, and you can create sort of like the sort of smaller designs or really sort of statement designs. Just gorgeous. I think maybe they would be, because they are a real mix of colours. If you've got other gemstones that are there, you could really add them to it, because there's so many different colours. There's bound to be something there within these strands that will match the ones that you've already got, definitely. Christine, well done to you. We've got Raymond, Joanne, Phyllis, Yvonne, Paula, Anne-Marie, Anonymous and Buckinghamshire, Multi-Buying, Christine, Susan, Julie, David, Francis, Lynn, well done to you. Julie has just gone through multi-buying. Elizabeth, well done. Laurie, Julie, Joan, Janet, Jess, Karen, Eleanor, Victoria, Jacqueline, Diane, Harvey, Paula, Abigail, well done to you. Brian, yours has just gone through, well done to you. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look to it. I'm loving all those beautiful colours. Just beautiful, beautiful colours. So we have got a triple trouble quartzite. Love that. Ah, Karen says, loving the £5 or more off. No, Vicky, yes, I love it. Yes. We've gone crazy on it today. Great savings. Great savings. Don't forget you only pay post and packaging once. So when we are doing such great savings, fill up your basket for sure, because it doesn't matter whether you buy one piece or whether you buy 100 pieces today, it will still only cost you that £2.95 for postage and packaging. If what sort of advice can you give perhaps for working with sort of slightly smaller gemstones? Do you have any advice for that?
Use a beading tray.
Yes, don't lose them. Be organised.
Don't lose them or stick them out.
Be organised.
Like I can be organised in that way. You know, not really.
I'm defending myself. But no, it's not true.
That's not true. You know, I would say, you know, make sure that you keep it in an area like that, because obviously they are going to go everywhere.
Scrappling around on the floor trying to find them.
My favourite is picking up my pliers, and they've caught up in the pliers, so when you pick it up, the strand just goes pump everywhere. Tell me somebody that hasn't done that.
This is your advice.
My advice is to keep it clean, keep your pliers away from it. Yeah. But you know, the beauty of it.
The whites, the sort of turquoisey colours and the depths of blue, and maybe go through those tones. Yeah. But because you've got so many to choose from, because you have got 3 strands, it does enable you to have so much sort of variety to it, and just really have that ability to create lots of different designs with it, which is lovely.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think it's brilliant for kids as well, because it's that mix of colour, and you could put them on a couple of bracelets. How cool would they be? Again, going back to that festival kind of theme, you make stacker bracelets. So either, if you have got the patience to colour separate them, have coloured ones. But for me, I just think that looks fab. I just think that would be great.
I love that. I think that's gorgeous. They're just such beautiful colours. That's what I love about it. Gorgeous springtime colours. Love that. They look great all together like that with all 3 of them. Right then. Lovely. Right then, we are announcing the winners. Our quiz was your most spontaneous moment. Now we had quite a few. We had some really funny ones as well, I like it, and quite big things to say, like going out to buy. It was for ended up buying a caravan. I love that. Yeah, went out for a gas bottle, came back with a caravan.
That is pretty cool.
Easy. Cool. It is what happens. It is what happens. So well done. Thank you so much for sending all your answers in. And the two winners are going to be Angela and Hazel. Do you have their stories? Awesome. Let's have a little look.
I think I know which one of those were.
Yeah. Was this Hazel's? I agree. Oh, Hazel, I agreed to marry my husband after 2 weeks and 3 dates. We are celebrating our pearl anniversary in June.
That is so sweet.
Yes, Hazel. And then Angela's. This one. I was arguing in the street with my husband and ran out swear words, so Paul de Mooney. I love that. That is really spontaneous and quite brave as well. I would say it's quite brave. That would have sort of taken out the argument, I think.
You can kind of imagine it though, can't you? You're just so frustrated because you can't think of anything else to say. So, what can I do to just let you know how mad I am?
Yeah, and do that. And then I'd probably fall about on the street laughing, I think, if I'd managed to do something like that. So, well done to both of you. Congratulations. You will be receiving one of these beautiful, beautiful necklaces. One is a bronzite, and one is those gorgeous marrow pearls with all that spinel rolling through it. So well done. I won't say which one because actually Danny wants to pick spontaneously which one will be winging its way to you. So well done. Lovely. Right, we're going to grab this. Don't forget that we've got that wonderful Sky Blue Opal coming up. Not very long till that at all. Now, we're talking about aquamarine, and we're talking about it being a precious, precious beryl. The most sort of precious beryl that we know is the emeralds. Rolling really close underneath this is the morganites and these beautiful aquamarines. Now, aquamarine has the most sort of peaceful, tranquil, and almost paradise look to it, and it really is beautiful. Gorgeous sort of tranquil glow that you'll see right inside these gemstones. Just such a stunning gem, and a really sort of sought after gemstone, and it really is beautiful. It's a great strand. So many gemstones on here, so many gemstones on here. So a great ability and sort of potential to make so many different pieces with this. So 20 carats worth of aquamarine. They are 3mm rounds. One of your precious beryls lying really close next to an emerald. Just such a beautiful look to it, and a real kind of internal glow that you will always see with the stunning aquamarine. 20 carats worth of this beautiful gemstone. Really lovely. And I think with this you could make wonderful little cluster rings or use them as little drop earrings. Would just be perfect. So 20 carats worth of aquamarine, plain 3mm rounds, and these are completely natural. Just gorgeous. I think love that. Laura, if we're looking at sort of a precious beryl like this and you're looking at aquamarine, it really does have sort of a value to it before we've even started, because it's such a gorgeous gemstone.
Yeah, and again, because it's recognised, people recognise aquamarine. It's a known gemstone. So I think, I don't want it to sound bad, but it's a safe gemstone. People will recognise and understand. Oh yeah, I know aquamarine, so I understand that one. So I think that for that, it's got its own selling place now. It's on its own, just by its name. To have all that clarity and that recognisable colour as well. Again, it's one of those you can look at and go, "Oh, was that aquamarine?" Because it's that. Recognisable
traditional colour to it, isn't it? Traditional
would
colour.
Look lovely with the tanzanite.
We'll
space them together. That would look really beautiful.
Yeah,
and that
really
would be amazing.
And using two quite precious gemstones there as well. Just gorgeous. On one of our, actually, just having a little look online, Danny was having a little look on one of our sister channels, so you can look on Gemporia. Tell me again, it's 1.97 carats worth in gold, and in a ring form, and it's £149. Right, wow. So we've got 20 carats worth of aquamarine in a separate gemstone, still got that beauty to it. Imagine creating a cluster of that, and we're just sort of looking, knowing that our sister channels have got the kind of same savings that we will get, because we're going to the same mines, we're mining the same way as them, we're going straight to the mines, kind of missing out that middleman. We're already doing great savings on those sister channels for you. So great that we can still bring you a wonderful gemstone, and such a sought after gemstone, because you're right, it's so recognisable, and you've only got to say aquamarine, and because of the name mimicking the colour of the gem and the colour that we know in aquamarine, everyone's going to know exactly what this looks like and exactly what it is. And we're going at just $9.95. This is completely natural aquamarine. Those wonderful 3mm rounds, and you're getting 20 carats worth of this beautiful gemstone. $9.95. Lots of multi-buying there. Well done to you. Gorgeous in these rounds, enabling you to either do very delicate, very intricate designs, maybe sort of clustering them up, maybe having them as shouldering gems, maybe up against the tanzanite if you managed to get that. So I think that all went. So well done if you managed to get that. But a $9.95 for such a substantial strand, I think, is beautiful. $9.95. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right, let's pop that back on there. Oh, alrighty. Is it? I can choose. Oh, can we do number 9? Can we do number 9? You're calling it? Yeah! Add another one in. Yeah, I love it. Add another one in. Go for it. Right, I love this gemstone because it is so different and so unusual. When we talk, very efficient in there, Bruce. Very efficient. Now, when we're looking at amethyst, we instantly think purple. We just instantly think purple. As I said before, as it gets heated either by us or by Mother Nature, turns to citrine, which is that golden colour. You kind of think, well, at what point really is it green? We give it the helping hand, but it has to have a certain element within the gemstone that changes it to green. And it's got that incredible sparkle and that beautiful fire effect to it. What a stunning, stunning strand this is. This is 100 carats worth. Just so beautiful. Now I would say that this probably lends itself, in fact I'm going to grab some, lends itself really to being mixed with either the golden colours of citrine or the deep purples of the amethyst. I think because it's Mother Nature that determines that they go together.
I always put, I mean, I just love green amethyst. It's my favourite.
Gem bounce around as it gets broken up. It flies back out and you see all those reds, golden colours, the blues, the greens, the purples. It's just a phenomenal strand, and it really does sparkle and just sort of shines in there. Gorgeous. 100 carats worth of green amethyst, graduated, faceted barrels, about 9x6 to 13x8 on a 19 centimetre strand. Now we really should stay at $29.95. Really should stay there, but we're not going to, because it's a big pick. That's why we're going to give you a little bit of a saving back. I love that. So it should have been $29.95, taking it to $26.95 for you. Beautiful, look at that. The quality of this amethyst is amazing. Just incredibly stunning. $26.95 for this entire strand. This is 100 carats worth of green amethyst, and so rare that only from Brazil will it go this incredible green. Normally we'll turn straight to citrine. It's an unusual gemstone in the first place because I think it's the only gemstone that when it gets heated gets lighter by us or Mother Nature, but the only gemstone that will get lighter from its colour as opposed to darker. Glamethyst, I love, yes, Glamethyst, we did that yesterday, didn't it? I love it, yes, a bit of Glamethyst. Glamorous amethyst, I love that. Wow, I won, says Angela. Congrats to Hazel too, thanks so much. When I won I won the row after my Mooney, the plaster man was behind me, poor soul. Oh, Hazel, I love that. Hazel says, thank you for thank you for selecting me to win tonight. Yes, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Right, let's pop that back in there, and I'm going to grab our star buy. Love it, love it. Gorgeous. So we have been talking about this wonderful blue opal. As we're looking at this, it is completely natural, and I think to see this beautiful colour that is completely natural is really, really unusual. This is going to be a stunning star buy. All right then, the first thing that hit me when I saw this gemstone earlier is its incredible colour. It is just...
Yeah, because obviously when you say, oh, when I'm looking at you from here, I can see that it's a beautiful blue, but I can't see the beauty of it properly.
Yeah.
And when I sort of looked at it properly and thought, oh my goodness, you know, the sort of fire play in it, I know what pin fire is.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It really is, and it's something that you would look at and go, is that opal? Because you wouldn't, because of the colour, first of all you'd think, oh, that's not opal, but as soon as you look at it, you're like, wow,
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I have to say, I sort of saw the colour and I was like, that's amazing opal, but someone must have given it that colour.
Yeah.
But it's not, it is straight out of the ground like this, and I just think that is absolutely amazing. It's so beautiful. And I don't know, maybe if I sort of twist it around like this, we can really see the beauty inside those gemstones. Look at that go. Just so stunning. It just really catches the light, and it's quite odd actually when you look at it. It's almost got a golden glow in it.
Yeah, it's got classic kind of opal. and it's got like blue and turquoisey colour. It's just amazing.
Yeah,
it's just
really gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Really gorgeous. And to see, look at that, wow. To see, it's the colour, I can't get over the colour.
I've never seen it before like this, never.
Just stunning. And I have to say, so when we see blue opal perhaps in slabs or in sort of more of the oval shapes, not necessarily in these beautiful rondelles, I don't know that we always see this kind of incredible beauty that we are catching when we are looking at these beautiful gemstones.
If it helps, I've got mine a cut, and you can see, because of obviously the way that they're cut, the way that they're
lovely, it just seems to just have that warming internal light to it. It's really beautiful. The colours in this are just stunning, really bright, really vibrant turquoises, and it's just beautiful, really beautiful. And to be natural like that is amazing. So we've got 40 carats worth of this sky blue opal, a real mix of like a bright, vibrant turquoise to other pieces that have got just a really beautiful, almost golden internal glow to them, which is really lovely. The graduated faceted rondelles, about 3x1 to 5x2 on a 30 centimetre strand. These are they really are beautiful, and they do look quite different in the tray actually.
Sorry. They do, because it's not until you get to see the whole of the stone that you get to see that complete colour play on it.
Yeah, it is stunning as well. Some of them have got a really beautiful glow in there, intensity of colour, beautiful, almost sort of play of fire inside their gemstones as well, which is amazing. Now, oh wow, gorgeous. That's amazing. You're so clever.
That's yeah, again, it's just to show that, you know, as I said, traditionally, you know, I've got a cabochon piece here that I didn't show you the finished piece, but that's how I tend to do my pendants, with that big focal stone. But it's really nice to be able to have those smaller gemstones and just let them sort of stand out. Yeah. You know, and again, I was saying with the peridot, anything like that, you can apply it to any of these gemstones, but I just think they're really beautiful.
Yeah, they're just so, they are just so stunning, just so stunning. Incredible look to them. They are completely natural. This is 40 carats worth of sky blue opal graduated faceted rondelles, and I don't think you can get those rondelles on the website at all. And with 3x1 to 5x2 and a 30 centimetre strand, a real substantial size of this strand at $9.95.
Serious, I am actually genuinely shocked at that. So I was thinking that they've got to be about $19.95.
Yeah,
like
I was going to say that as well. It's quite a substantial strand, beautiful in colour, and it's natural.
Yeah.
And you just don't see blue opals that look like that.
I'm literally stood here thinking to myself, I'm going to try and get a strand of that. And then when you said that, I was thinking, but they're bound to be quite expensive. So now you said that, I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to see if I can get a strand before I leave. Get that app out.
Look at it go. Look, the ones up here, they're amazing.
And you can see how much I've used to create that pendant.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've barely touched them, you know.
Yeah. God, that looks beautiful. And it really does show off all that colour as well.
Yeah, it really does.
Right, let's pop those back on there. We're going to come and join you.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring this with me. Come on. Here we go. I'm going to pop that there with the rest of your collection. My goodness, you have been busy this evening.
I have, haven't I?
You have.
You don't really realise when you're sort of just stood here doing it.
I guess when you're using sort of gemstones that are a bit different and a bit unusual, and you're just sort of going with the flow of it, you probably do lose track of time a little bit.
You do. It's really quite nice when you get challenges like this, because you just don't really have a chance to think about it. You just sort of see what happens.
Yeah, that's it. Just amazing. Thank you so much. When are you next on?
Monday with Becky on a mid-show.
Nice, lovely. A bit of designer inspiration for you on Monday. Absolutely. I have a lovely weekend. I'm going to be back on Monday as well. We're going to be doing some amazing things for you then. So don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for staying with us, and we will both see you on Monday. Yes, indeed we will. Thanks very much. Bye.